pretty shaken up, having lost 2 of its members. In fact, from Green and Pert's perspective, they lost their primary, their original employer, who then got hired by David to bring the entire team. So basically, they're now only being paid by David and such.
That bastard owes me 5 gold.
Yeah, and poor Enna has now lost her primary traveling companion. She, in fact, lost both of her friends from the Fey that she went through the Feywilds and survived the Feywilds with. But she has a monkey now, so
yeah, we're all good.
She doesn't care about the other. She cares about the.
She has a monkey she lawfully obtained.
Everyone believes me. I don't know why.
Did anybody hear the implied quotes around that? Lawfully.
Yeah,
a monkey she ran out of a store.
It's underscored as well, just to really hammer the point home that this was attained without breaking any laws at all.
He said I could have it.
She said that if you found him a new friend, that he was talking about a Clockwork Man that was at the castle, then maybe he would be willing to part with the monkey. And you said, no, I'm just going to take the monkey, and you ran. It's almost like that scene from Hangover Part 2.
I remember it was I could have Piccolo.
That's true. You ever seen Hangover Part 2?
Oh, no. God.
Yes.
You sound like you didn't enjoy it. I know, but I'm a fan of those movies, so.
That's all right.
I didn't even bother to grace the 3rd one with my presence. I'm like, you know what, fuck them.
Well, Chang was very funny. Anyway, moving along here. So you guys have gathered back at the inn. You're trying to heal up. You're getting ready to go to sleep. Who in the party doesn't?
Green's already asleep.
Okay, so Green's already asleep. Which of you doesn't sleep? Isn't at least 1 or 2 of you elves?
Yeah.
Right.
Biddy is.
Yeah.
Anna, do you sleep or no?
I drink.
Are you an elf?
You drink to hide the pain.
Pretty much. I'm a half elf.
Right, so we're gonna say that you
You'll sleep, I think.
I took a nap. How about that?
Alright, so how about we say you're taking a nap, and Biddy, you join Aki and David out of the room to give them some quiet.
Kurt fucking passed out.
Alright.
He's singed, his beard's been burnt.
So,
fuck.
Green, Kurt, and Enna. Sometime during your sleep, you hear a weird noise. Your room is otherwise empty. You see that the monkey's still fast asleep, even as you guys kind of get woken up. But you hear a noise coming from the empty bed.
Is the other covers?
And did you steal a ghost too?
I don't know anything about ghosts.
Green gets up, picks up his sword, and goes over to the bed.
You see that all of those weird toys that Ortovi had bought at the shop, the ventriloquist dummy and so forth, are now laying on that bed. The little doll that Piccolo is still clutching. Well, Piccolo is still clutching the doll, but the hanged man, the hanged man, as you're now looking at it, the little hangman toy, it actually looks like Ortovi. The figure there.
Why would Ortovi buy that?
And the doll, the one that Piccolo's holding in its sleep, resembles your other companion who died.
Which one? Oh, RMA, right.
RMA's character. His character's name is Orman. For some reason, his character name just completely escaped me. It looks like Orman. And sitting in the middle of the bed is a little Strahd puppet, or marionette, rather.
I'm gonna guess. This is Strahd trying to communicate with us. Hello, Lord Strahd. How's it going?
Well, you don't know if it's Strahd or not, but the toy's eyes suddenly open, and the head turns, looking at the 3 of you, one at a time.
Green doesn't draw his sword, but he does have a hand on his sword, ready to draw if needs be.
Kurt's been through shit like this before, so he's not surprised.
Anna, what about you?
I pick up an instrument and I start playing around with it. I'm just playing with my lyre, just plucking notes because I'm like, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go.
I figured she'd still be drunk at this point. Just think she's hallucinating.
Yeah, that might be part of it too. Wait, do y'all have your shirts on?
He's got Green's got kind of like a shirt and trousers on, like just bedclothes, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kurt doesn't.
In fact, no,
His shirt got burnt in the fire, so he's not wearing a shirt.
So Kurt's not wearing a shirt.
Yeah, but he's so small. I can't do anything with him.
Green didn't get into his bedclothes. He just collapsed straight into bed. Green's still fully dressed.
Yeah, there's nothing fun to look at here. I'm plucking away at my ladder.
Okay, so
Hey, Kurt's ripped, okay?
Yeah, but you're tiny.
Kurt is the size of a football.
No, he's not. He's 3 feet tall.
he's more like the size of a child. That's kind of disturbing.
So it's a problem because he's short. Oh, that's racist.
Anyway.
Hey, my dad didn't have a problem with short people.
Oh god, all of that type of character, by the way, just saying.
Anyway, the marionette just kind of like tilts its head, looking around, looking from one to another, and the mouth opens. You see little fangs inside the mouth, and a weird kind of laugh starts issuing from the marionette.
Yeah, laugh it
You
up,
are
come on.
you are seeding that's right. You are sowing the seeds of destruction all around you now.
Not on purpose.
The head first turns to Kurt and then over to Enna. The two of you burn down a building.
Yeah.
Hey, we weren't the only ones.
Fascinating how you decide to get things done around here. And this is the second building that's burned on your watch, hasn't it?
Not mine, no.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If you know about it already, then yeah. The other one was haunted.
Technically,
sure
that
Hags
second
was
one
there.
was haunted too.
No, that one was controlled by necromancy.
There's a difference between hauntings and delusions.
No, those weren't illusions.
Get off my... Get up. Stop. Put...
Strahd's talking to his cat.
Yeah.
No, it's something that got hit, and the stupid Excel decided to open up all of a sudden and demanded, "Why haven't you bought a license?" Because it used to.
You're trying to plot world domination. Let me see how I can help you.
Microsoft.
Microsoft Office. It always excels at pissing you off.
Yeah, well, I use Excel all the time at work, so I'm used to dealing with it. So I had it on the computer for a while. But anyway, continuing on. So the puppet is laughing at you guys, and you guys are just kind of like talking at it. Green, do you do anything else?
Green's just kind of stood there, just watching this thing warily. If it tries to make a move, like an aggressive move at either Kurt or Enna or himself, then he's gonna hit it with the sword.
He thinks that you were a fan of the Chucky movies. Or the
All I need is a shotgun and a good hiding place, and I'll be fine.
Anyway.
The reason why you're talking to us, we need to go talk to what's her face still.
You're causing a lot of trouble here in town. The fire's not the only thing that's aroused attention from others. And the puppet looks over at Enna.
What?
Causing trouble in shops, I hear.
What?
Starts laughing.
Yeah, at this point, Green just looks up and just looks at the monkey, then looks back to Enna and just sighs.
What?
The monkey is sleeping peacefully, still clutching a doll that looks like Ermin. Or
I
Ermin.
believe you've been made.
What?
He's accusing you of stealing the monkey.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you're gonna try and deceive? Okay, fuck you. Insight.
I want to see this.
Damn it!
Green, as far as you're concerned, the monkey was on Enna's shoulder, and it's a person, therefore it cannot be stolen.
Green just squints at Enna.
Kurt loads his pipe, lights it, and just starts smoking weed to see how this goes.
Can I get a hit of that?
Green doesn't say anything, he just squints.
Kind of like Futurama.
Pretty much, yeah. Not sure of trolling or bullshit.
I'm here to kick your ass. Fool, we Brits have grown beyond the need for asses.
The puppet kind of starts dancing in place for a moment and seems to be laughing. It's almost as if the marionette is doubled over in laughter.
Is there something we can help you with, Mr. Strahd?
Mr. Strahd.
We shall see. And it's Count Strahd.
Oh, Count, my bad.
Reminds. Count Strahd von Zarovich. The puppet's hand suddenly shoots up and points at Enna. You should remember that.
Count Strahd van... Okay, out of character, I cannot say this dude's name.
Just say Count
Zarovich.
Strahd.
Count Strahd?
Yeah.
Yes, Count Strahd.
Well, duh, the fucking souls are evil. They're fucking bottom in Barovia.
Anything else you guys wish to say or do at the moment?
No.
I'll ask him, like, are you communicating with us this way because there's something else you want us to do, or do you want us just to go talk to Lord, or Lady, what's her name? Insert name here. Sorry.
Lady
Watcher.
Yeah, thank you. Or do you want us
Hey,
to go
you
speak
said
to
it right
the
this time.
Watcher and then come back to your palace?
You should talk with her, yes. Meanwhile, Biddy, are you drowning your sorrows at the bar?
Well, but he doesn't really drink that much, to be honest.
Biddy survived.
That's the
Biddy
first for
should be
Winston there.
celebrating.
And Biddy doesn't really care about the ones that died, to be honest.
Meanwhile, drip, drip, drop. You
What's your
were.
name?
It's unclear where you were in the universe, or the multiverse, rather, but you've suddenly discovered that you're in a well.
He partied a little too hard last
Alright, time to fill up the well, I guess.
time.
Jesus.
Like, you see a couple of ravens nearby that are just squawking at you and flying away.
Yeah, I filled the well with 20 gallons of water. Can I swim out now?
Yes, you're basically at the top of the well, and the water's sloshing out over the edge, and ravens are squawking at you and flying.
No, that was strange.
Oh.
Oh. I mean, I can freeze it to make it even higher.
No, you're already like over the edge of the well. It's like the water's sloshing out and dripping all over the ground.
I come in and say like, ooh, a bar. Let's get something to drink. Now I wander into the bar. Do you have something? Give me a whiskey.
The bartender, or rather the owner of the inn, who serves as a bartender, looks up and says, "Oh, whiskey. I'm sorry, we don't have any of that. We do have purple grape smash, though. It's a wine."
Purple grape smash.
Sounds good. And I'll cool my glass of wine to the appropriate drinking temperature.
It's
With
red wine.
sweet
It's red
water.
wine. You don't want to cool it any further. It's supposed to be room temperature.
No,
Room temperature wine. Well, wine in general is gross.
no, I like red wine. It's good.
You like cold red wine?
Yeah, white
mean,
wine
not-
is white wine is the stuff you've got to chill.
I mean, not
I
cold,
like
but like
cold wine.
underneath a certain temperature. Yeah,
Yeah, not just like not warm.
not warm, just
Yeah.
like cooled a bit. Like not cold, but like.
All right.
I expect that from a European. So.
Don't give me shit. And don't start about the crazy Islam shit I read in the news about Belgium being a Muslim country now because a person went to Molenbeek, where 80% of the population is Islamic, and they thought the whole country was like that. Well,
boy.
it's literally that one city where it is that way, and like in the rest of the country, it's like 5%.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't watch the.
Let's escape from the real world for a while with D&D. Yay!
Yay.
Yay!
Back to the wine for some.
All right. Hey, Randy.
Yes.
Why is your character got a haunted one background? What's the story there?
Tell me your sins. Well,
I want to see how that plays so they can introduce your
I
character to the
can't
game.
talk about it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about it.
He saw my Patreon and was like, "Oh fuck, what?"
he's secretly afraid of gnomes.
One of my personality traits was I don't talk about the thing that torments me.
Okay.
I'll find out.
I was just thinking as GM knowledge, that's kind of important to know, for me as GM to know so I can figure out how to introduce you best.
Yeah, you need
Yeah,
a
I'll get you
wizard.
something.
If you don't want to share that at all with the rest of the party, that's fine. But yeah, I need to know.
Yeah, I'm cool with not knowing.
Kind of like the story of I'd be cool if somebody wanted to play two gnomes in a trench coat, but you have to tell me that even if you want to keep it for the rest of the party. This the story I was reading about, like the GM at least has to know this stuff.
Yeah, why the hell is he continually making acrobatics checks while he's just walking? That's strange.
That's strange. Maybe he's just incredibly flamboyant.
Like the genie from Drawn Together.
I tried.
Anyways,
I think it's one of the shows I tried watching and didn't like. Anyway, so see, Aki kind of eyes up the newcomer to the bar. Huh. And David lifts an eyebrow and rubs at his glasses. Interesting. I imagine that one is not from around here.
Yeah, I just woke up in the well.
Oh, gee, what gave that away?
I mean, I'm always
what's
wet.
that?
That's part of who I am. No. Where exactly am I?
The woman kind of takes pity on Drip and says, "You're in Barovia, the town of Alaki."
Sure.
One of the worst places ever.
Where is this?
All the way on the far side, nobody fucking knows.
Could you like point me towards like the sea?
No.
The woman shakes her head. "I'm afraid we're surrounded by the mountains. There's no sea here. Nobody's ever seen the sea."
That's great. Way out of the way.
So David comes, since someone else is going to ask, David comes around one side of Biddy and looks at Drip and says, "Well, so what were you doing before you woke up in the well then?"
I was searching for like some secrets somewhere. It's kind of personal. I kind of need to get out. Do you know the way?
He says, "Well, I might have a way out, but it's a one use only possibility, and I can't use it yet. Not anytime soon."
I'll stay close until you can get me out of here. Is that the deal?
That's a deal.
All right.
You're going to diss with our expedition. I'll even make sure you're compensated for your time.
All right. That's fine.
Well then, if you're joining, the name's Benny. Biddy, how are you?
I'm good. I'm Drip. Nice to meet you. Are you sure we're not like? I'm not. You guys are just joking with me, and we're not like somewhere very close to where I was last time.
If where you were last time was near an ocean, then no. Wouldn't
Oh,
that
that.
place.
Oh. No. I don't like it at all. All right. Nice to meet you. I guess.
Alright, so now on to the other new character in the group. Stupid thing. Go over here. Which would be Randy's character, if Randy is ready.
Yep.
Right. Hold on one second. And the answer to that is yes, RMA.
Thank you.
So, so let's just say you've actually been staying at this inn for a couple of days. And you're in a room over here. And finally, you wake up, and you hear the sound of a monkey going ee 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 nearby.
Yeah, what the bloody hell is that?
Bam!
I need a drink.
Seems to be coming from this direction. Oh, sorry. So the sound seems to be coming from this direction as you head out of your room. All right, you're just gonna ignore all that. All right.
Yeah, I'll just leave and say keep down the bloody noise and walk down to the bar.
Got it. You see some more people in here, all gathered around there. One of them looks like he was slightly singed at some point. Oh no, wait, he wasn't in the room where the fireball went off. He was outside. That's right. Never mind. He wasn't slightly singed, but he still has an odor of smoke around him. So you do detect that odor.
Okay, I'll just grab a empty table and deal for a drink.
Wrecked him. Darn near killed him.
All right. So the innkeeper has seen you. Knows you're renting a room. Brings over a glass of wine to you, and says, "And how are you feeling today?"
All right. Not much sleep due to a howling monkey or something.
Oh yes, a young lady up there has apparently acquired a monkey. Besides, I think he is currently in the room. Perhaps her companions will go up and check to see why that monkey is very noisy. She looks pointedly back towards Biddy.
Get monkey stew.
I'm not in charge of that monkey.
Yes, but
Go send David up there.
David seems to be trying to engage Drip in conversation about what Drip is exactly, where he comes from, all that sort of stuff.
Shit, does it come out like
Fine. I'll go see what the monkeys making. What that noise?
I
So,
feel like instead of calling Piccolo by his name, you're doing microaggressions here against both me and him.
at the
I'm
GM,
just saying.
I'm doing this to find some shit out I already know out of character.
Okay. So yeah, David's probably telling you all about what's going on here.
Biddy will make his way back.
You're doing that against David?
No, I'm doing the overall find out some shit without going specifically in there, so they
Okay.
won't know I do that. So to find out what happened without doing the whole I know this because I'm not, because he doesn't, but now I do because I did that. Find out some stupid shit they did. Because he
Alright.
does that with everyone.
Okay. So as you guys are talking, Biddy steps into the room and discovers his three companions seem to be dead asleep, face down on their faces, while, oddly, a group of toys that you could have sworn were still with Artovi are laying on this bed here. There's a weird, and the monkey is the monkey's over here kind of pointing at them and going, ee, 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 ee.
Go to sleep, Piccolo.
Actually, Edda, you're dead asleep and you don't realize.
Oh, I am asleep? Okay.
Yeah, all three of you are basically dead asleep at the moment. You can't hear anything.
Why the hell are these stupid?
Oh, great.
dolls
We're
still
talking
here?
to fucking Strahd in our dream. Great.
I was on.
Great.
You know what? I'm going to. Biddy grabs the dolls.
That is a point.
As he grabs the toys, he suddenly feels a bite to his hand.
Oh my god, what?
Okay, Biddy quickly drops them then. Jesus.
Biddy's going to die.
There's not a tiny bleed of blood on the Strahd marionette's face. It seems to be grinning right up at him.
You've
He licks his face with a
You know what?
long
I'm going.
tongue.
If I can't drag them out, put them outside and burn them, I'm going to just slowly destroy them with my dagger.
Oh, I take it. Do we see this in our dream or?
No, in your dream, you're just kind of like arguing with each other, arguing with the puppet, that sort of basically the same stuff you were doing earlier in a loop.
Does the blood from Biddy's cut appear on the?
No,
on Strahd?
it doesn't.
Oh damn it! There goes my joke.
Strahd's on his period, everyone. Better be careful.
No, I was just gonna say.
Destroy the dolls with my dagger. Or try to, at least.
Stab.
Do an attack roll.
I'm gonna call you Roberta now.
Alright. So you stab down the marionette, and it attempts to latch onto your hand.
Oh.
Why would you do that?
Bye, Tien. I'll never forget you.
It misses. It just completely misses, and the head of the doll falls off and hits the ground.
Because Strahd.
Biddy, what do you do? Piccolo is they're screeching at the head and kind of like pointing at it, and climbs up onto Biddy's shoulder.
What?
Hey.
No, my monkey.
Betrayed.
I'll keep you safe.
He betrayed.
So, is that the head still technically alive?
You don't know if it's alive or animated or anything like that. All you know is it tried to bite you, but it fell off. It seemed to try to bite you and then fell off and has now hit the ground.
Alright, I'm going to make sure it's never going to do anything. And I'm going to try and rip it to shreds with my dagger.
Alright.
I can't help but feel this is somehow our Toby's fault.
Somehow you manage to stick the dagger only into the ground as you hear this weird swinging noise behind you from the bed. This sort of eek, this like kind of like swing, squeak, kind of like rusty hinges sound.
Uh, that's not comforting. I gotta look to see what that is.
It's the little gallows. It's the gallows playset. Thankfully, the body in it no longer looks like you. It looks like Artovi.
Oh, he's already dead.
You can see the eyes in the little figure are open. The mouth like bulging out and all that. And it looks like he's trying to say something to you, but he can't. He's the mouth is doing that guppy impression. And this is as the hanged man is swinging back and forth and falling into the trap of the gallows, all that.
But he just cuts the rope.
All right, the little hanged man toys now sitting at the bottom of the gallows playset.
Hello?
The mouth still opens and closes rapidly. The eyes now filmy, blink at you.
Okay, still can't understand it. Gotcha. Alright. Gonna leave you be. You're at least kinder than the marionette. Any other dolls moving?
Well, there's that weird doll that used to look like you, but now looks like Orman, your other dead companion.
That's a bit weird. But as long as it's not moving, I'm not gonna do anything against it. And
Alright.
try and make sure that the heads of the Strahd marionette is destroyed again.
You try to stab it. Instead, you end up accidentally punting it out the door. It rolls down. Rolls down the hall and lands directly on top of him when it comes crashing down from the balcony. So it's just landed on top of the Galadar.
I jump up without spilling my drink, chug it, and say, "What the hell?"
What the friggity fuck?
After that, but he just stagger away.
You just heard somebody yelling from downstairs.
Yeah, that's why Biddy puts his dagger away and conceals it. Can't do
Yeah,
anything.
it looks like a little painted marionette in the shape of a vampire's head, with a little bead of blood on it. The blood looks a bit fresh.
Shit.
At this point, your three companions wake up suddenly.
Oh my god.
Why am I in a different bed?
Why am
I didn't mean to.
in bed?
Sorry. I forgot what beds you guys were in.
Well, I'm just sorry. That's what I
Yeah.
noticed as soon as you put us back, and I was like, "That's going to be the joke."
Give it a sec. Give it a second while the fabric of reality rearranges real quick.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're different places.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
good
look
morning,
at
guys.
Green and like, did you guys have a chat with Strahd in your dream too?
The monkey comes flying down and goes back to cling to Enna.
Yes.
What kind of
Hey,
trouble are you
Biddy,
getting
what's up?
into?
Where'd everybody else go?
You
What's
guys
going
talked
on?
to Strahd?
Yes, that.
He
Yeah.
claimed that he
we
claimed that we set the buildings on fire.
That's true, to be honest with you guys.
Yes, shut the hell up. We know that. We need to go talk to
I-
Lady Watcher now.
I
Kurt hopped
see
out
that
of bed.
I see that the doll is missing its head.
Did you have a temper tantrum there, Biddy?
Did you really have to behead Strahd?
Yes.
Yes.
I completely agree with him. I think it's creepy.
Hey,
I go for a
that
low
thing
5 with
bit me,
Biddy.
okay?
And his actions are totally justified.
Thank you.
What happened to the little gallows? Did you finally decide to put an end to it?
Now, I chopped the rope off, so it's technically no longer hanging.
Fair enough.
Perhaps instead of leaving these toys around as merely rubbish, now we should dispose of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do, but as soon as I picked them up, the Strahd one bit me.
Oh.
Well, that's not
You
a
should probably have
problem.
someone. You should probably have David look at that.
Do we have a sack or
Yeah,
anything
you
we
don't
could
want
put
it to
the
get
remains in?
infected.
Did you guys ever pick up any sacks?
Actually, no, we can't. use
Hello
one of them.
cases.
I
They
know.
have pillowcases in Barovia?
There's a
Um,
pillowcase on the bed.
I don't
I don't think there is a pillowcase on the bed. I think it's just like, a stuffed pillow.
Well, then
Yeah,
use the blanket.
That works.
Anyways, do you know if all hell's broken loose in town, or is everything the way we left it?
You mean
From
with
what I
all
know-
hell broken loose in town?
From what I know, everything's still fine, but there are 2 new people downstairs. One person is interesting and has decided to join our the other one, a grumpy dwarf.
Let me tell me something, Biddy. When have you ever met a dwarf that's not grown?
That's true, but
Green just chuckles and he picks up one of the bed sheets and basically just starts to nudge the remains of the toys into the blanket and then basically
Probably
wraps it
just
up.
pick up the edges of the blanket with the toys on the still in the middle of that one bed, and just
and then just
grab
and
from
then
there.
just kind of pull it together into a sack which he slings over his shoulders.
So like an opposite Santa.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, to be fair, he will be paying. He will pay for this, so it's not like he's stealing it.
technically you already paid for it, to be honest.
Well, guys and gals, I think we should go get breakfast or lunch or what time.
I
You go
agree.
and
Food, and I start walking out the door.
you go and get food and whatnot. I've got to dispose of these, and then I've got one other thing I need to attend to.
All right.
Well, we'll see you in the bar.
And Green is going to go outside to the front area, like the front entrance and whatnot.
And when he does, he notices that there's water all around the well, and the well seems to be overflowing for some reason.
Stronger.
Interesting.
I don't know where I am. I'm outside. Oops, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, I'm in the tavern. Oh, gee, I realized I was from part of it. My bad.
Yeah. So you basically see that this well over here is overflowing.
Interesting. Are there any trees nearby? No. Okay,
No.
never mind.
Not in Typalaki, and that.
Is Green a fighter? I don't remember. I thought he was
Yeah,
a fighter.
he's a level 3 fighter.
How do you have lesser restoration?
I do. It's an Azamar thing.
Is it? I thought we just had the healing touch.
You start off with the light cantrip, then once you reach 3rd level, you get lesser restoration, and then once you reach 5th level, you get the daylight spell.
Oh, that's cool. So I have it. I guess I should have it.
Trip
What
as you
happens when I
see.
don't read more?
So the monkey spots the head that the dwarf is now dealing with, and starts shrieking and pointing at the head. But it might look like he's pointing at the dwarf.
As Drip sees the monkey, he's going to the well, and he's gonna make a monkey out of water, and then freeze it, and is then gonna make it walk into the bar as an animated frozen monkey, and is then gonna use minor illusion to mimic the monkey.
Green just kind of stands there.
The
just
monkey
watching this
turns and shrieks at this, going, yee, 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 yee.
Green just kind of
Why?
just stands there, just seeing Drip come out, animate a fucking monkey out of water and ice, and is just
It's a field game.
he's very confused.
A field game is
What are you?
fun.
I look at the.
Hi, River Children.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that was Haley.
Hi, Haley.
Hello, Haley.
It's a sister.
Here, come here. Look. Put
Hey,
that in
David.
your ear.
What's up, kid?
You hear Mama's friends?
Yes.
Say hi, people.
Hi, people.
Hi.
Hello.
All right, go play, darling. What do you want, Hadley? You still hungry?
Mm-mm.
No? All right, go play. I don't know what their deal is.
Mama's busy.
Oh, yeah, always.
While they're inside having a conversation, Green goes over to here, this area here, like this kind of like area
The
next
shed?
to the shed, and just starts digging a small hole just to put the remains of the toys in.
Dig a hole, dig
Dig
a
a
hole,
hole,
dig
dig
a
a hole,
hole.
dig a hole.
hmm It's not like a particularly like deep hole or anything. It's just like one that's deep enough just to drop the sack in and just kick the dirt back over it. Yeah.
Aki decides to come out and see what you're doing.
At this point, Biddy's probably made his way down.
Yeah. Once he's done, he turns around to Aki. He's just there was something wrong with those toys that Tovi bought at that toy shop. I was just disposing of the remains of them.
Are you certain it was the toys themselves?
They were well, considering that one of them that me, Kurt, and Anna had a dream featuring the Strahd doll, which came alive and started speaking to us as if it was Strahd. It probably might have been him controlling the toys or something else, but either way, I don't want them near us.
Aki kind of nods his head, making an agreeing or somewhat agreeable sound to you.
I'll be in to rejoin the group in a moment. I've just got one more other thing I need to do.
What do you need to do?
I'm going to say some final words for Ortovi and oh, I remember. What was the name of your character again? Oman, right?
Omen.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to say some final words for Ortovi and Oman. You can join me if you would like.
Who are they addressed to?
Nothing, just a simple prayer. Since I wasn't able to give them a funeral rite, it will be to my father, Green.
Aki kind of stands there and says, "Then I will give one as well to Quare," he says.
Green just kind of closes his eyes and just begins muttering a little prayer to, kind of like a funeral rite for his fallen companions.
And you hear Aki mumbling one that sounds pretty much like any funeral rite you might have heard in, most temples that are just, addressed to the goddess of death. Since, even in many of the major religions around that, focus on one god or another, most funeral rites are typically, most general funeral rites. If there's a specific god involved, then it's to that god, but most general funeral rites, like to some unknown person, is usually to her.
Pretty uniform.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see in the which guy are you looking for the Asmar? Is it this guy in the monster?
I got it off a website, which I believe the source of it was Volo's.
Because I don't see the Lesser Restoration.
Hang on, let me find it.
Let me look
Oh,
at it.
I think that's a paladin thing.
No, I'm pretty sure it came from.
Because all we have is Celestial Resistance, Healing Hand, Light Bearer. If you're a Protector Asmar, you get.
Yeah, I got it from. I'll pop it in the chat. This is where I got it all from because I don't own Volo's Guide to Monsters. This is where I got it from. That's what I typed in when I typed in D&D 5e Azamar Volo's Guide to Monsters, and that's the website it gave me.
Alright, I'll have to check it.
Yeah, if that's if it's a problem, Grizz, I can get rid of that off my character sheet. I've only actually used it once, so it's not like it's affected play massively.
It's not in the. Let's
It
see. There's
might
the.
have come from. Oh, I know they were in some. I know they were in something else. Another one of the group. Hang on, let me check the. I think it might be.
Because Radiant Soul. Oh, that's Protector. Never mind. Radiant Consumption, Necrotic Shroud. Yeah, there could be some other kind of thing because it's because there's like 3. Yeah, there's like three settings for ASMR
Yeah.
in here.
Protector skirt.
I
Yeah,
don't know
Radiant.
don't know where I'm getting that from.
It's probably a different kind of ASMR, maybe an older edition or one of the Anarcana before they published it in Toulouse.
It might be.
I don't think.
Uh,
How they just have their.
Yeah, but if paladins if they use 5 points of their healing hands, they can do like
Yeah.
disease and shit.
Hmm. Oh well, if it's not in the if it's not an actual ASMR thing, then I'll get rid of it. It's not a problem. I thought.
It's a shame. That'd be really useful.
Hmm.
I mean, we have a cleric now who can do that. We're fine.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
So maybe it was just a quirk or something that your father let you cast once, but now you only have something else.
Okay, I'll ditch it. I'll ditch all that then. That's really confusing. I don't know where that came from.
Alright, so while those two are praying outside, what do the rest of you guys do? You're inside the inn. What do you guys do?
I'm eating some breakfast.
Yeah, I walked in like, hey, David.
So you've got some wolf steaks that you're eating currently, and maybe some bread.
I look at the dude next to me. I'm like, dude, you're all wet. You should probably go, I don't know, dry off.
I mean, to be honest, I'm always wet in some way.
Oh.
It's kind of my nature.
That's what she said.
Grizz, I'm still on the second floor.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were waiting for me to move you. You know what? Some people can move, some people can't. Sorry about that. There you go.
What do you mean by your nature? What are you?
Let's just say I'm linked to the plane of water.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, fair enough. What's your name?
I'm Drip.
Rip the water dude.
Drip the water dude. I say Drip because it's easier to say.
Hey Piccolo, do you like drip?
Eat. He's doing a more agreeable E, even though he was earlier shrieking at the dwarf.
You don't like drip? I'm sorry.
Poor Drip.
I love my kids some days.
Well, your kids are awesome, dude.
Oh, now you're hungry?
Teach them to play D&D when they're old enough. Teach them to play D&D when they're old enough.
They already love to play, like, they've played Stardew and Pokemon, and, like, they're going to be gamers just like us. It's amazing.
No, but specifically D&D. Get them into it early.
Oh, I will. But give me a minute to try to find something for her to eat. I'll be right back.
Got it. Alright, May, you with us?
Yes.
I wasn't sure if you're being sucked into it all, too.
Not dinner. Nope.
I'm gonna see the Gopher Dwarf messing with the head. I'm gonna walk over to him.
I'm just sitting there grumbling to myself about monkeys and dolls.
The fact that the monkey's been sitting there shrieking at you.
And trying to just start talking to myself while I'm having my breakfast and drinking.
I go up to him like, hey, you should probably get rid of that.
What are we getting rid of?
The head that you're playing with, apparently.
Oh, I'm not playing with it. It's laying on the floor where I was sitting.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go pick it up. And... Huh. I didn't think I'd run into any dwarves here.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of my kind around. I've been
Yeah.
looking for a long time for a way to get back home, and I can't seem to find a way.
Everybody been looking at me funny. Apparently, they've never seen a no. But whatever. We're here looking for something, and then we're gonna leave. Can't. So you're welcome to join us. I'll talk to.
Might
I'm
I
sure
ask
he'll be.
what you're
I'm sure
doing?
he'll be. We're
Oh,
looking for the
okay.
Ember Temple,
I found
but
where
currently we're on it. I'll talk to the blonde dude. You can join us. if you want. You seem to be pretty handy.
Well, I am a cleric of the great god Helm. Uh, I should be pretty handy.
Oh, we could always use a healer. So, and he says that I'm sure you noticed by now that he looks kind of singed. His beard's. But for now, enjoy your breakfast and your ale.
Thank you.
Let me get rid of this head. I picked the
Much
head up.
appreciated.
Oh, actually, before I walk out the door, I go, hey, David, that dwarf
David-
over there should.
David finishes talking with Drip and looks up at Kurt. Yes?
That dwarf over there's a healer. He should probably.
He looks over and adjusts his glasses. Oh, alright. I'm glad you're joining us, Drip. He nods towards Drip and walks over towards the dwarf to talk to him.
Anyways, after that, I walk outside where Green is. Hey,
Biddy will
Green, you
also
forgot.
follow David and
Hmm?
sit with him.
Hey, Green, you forgot something, and I show him the head.
Oh, he basically, having finished his prayer, he kind of just turns aside, just goes back to like the still kind of loose dirt with the part where he buried the toys, and he just basically kicks it aside, put it in there.
Yeah, in the dirt, in the hole it goes.
Green kicks it back
Just
over.
put it
Also,
there.
yeah. Also, slight side tangent. I found where the Azamars get lesser restorations. It's in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Ah! That makes sense.
So, do you want me to? Because the DMG was released before Volo. So, do you want us to go with the Volo's version, or do you want to stick with Can I stick with the DMG version?
You can stick with the DMG version. If it's in the
cool.
Dungeon Master's
What page
Guide,
is it on?
we'll take it.
What page
Very
is
much.
it on?
It's probably in the back.
Tom?
286.
286. Oh, example.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
the website I was using changed their source to Volos or something like that when
Yeah,
at some
I
point.
think it did. Oh, we sure can. That makes things easier for us.
Yeah. 2 free lesser restorations. That's useful.
Especially with this group's track record of deaths.
Yeah,
Mm.
no shit.
Yeah, so basically you're going with the standard Asimar instead of... Oh, that's what Volo's Guide has. That's why everybody's confused. Because Volo's Guide was showing the three racial subtypes that go along with Asimar.
Oh.
And the Asimar race is actually here in the DMJ. So that makes sense.
Ah, okay.
Didn't Volos come out after the DMG?
Yeah, DMG came out when the Player's Handbook and Monster Manual came out, I believe.
Cool. Alright then. But yeah. I look at Green and I'm like, well, you
And
almost
RMA,
buy you a drink.
that sounds great to me. You can use that.
Well, thanks very much, Grizz. Yeah, Green turns to Kurt and says, "Yes, please. That'd be very much appreciated. I think we all need one." Coming, Aki?
How about you?
Eggy nods.
You want to drink too, Aki?
Of course.
Alright, I tell
As
Green
we-
I tell Green, oh go ahead and I'll meet you in I need to ask Aki stuff.
All right, I'll get the drink ordered for you. Anything you want?
No, I got my pipe.
And you, Aki? Any particular drink you want?
I think they really only serve the one kind, unless it's water.
Good point. I'll go and order some of that then. Green goes inside.
By the way, RMA, would this item that you're telling me about be visible to Biddy?
It will. After I go upstairs and get my stuff.
Okay.
Grizz, I'm going to whisper this conversation to you since the others haven't gotten to that point yet.
All right. Makes sense. This has to do with Pine Valley.
Yep.
And it'll be like a necklace.
Got it.
What item is this?
Oh, you'll see.
That doesn't fill me with confidence.
I wish you could see Randy just laughing and clapping his hands over here with how pleased of himself he is.
Now Trip wants to know.
All right. So David suggests that the dwarf go gather his things, and they should be ready to leave soon.
Okay.
Yeah, Green just walks up to David and says, "Oh, we having more company then?"
David nods. Yes, a healer.
Ah, that would be very useful. Right, I'm going to go and get a drink and some food. I haven't eaten yet. Green goes up to the bar and sit next to Drip. Just order some breakfast and just a couple of glasses of water.
All right. So the bartender's handing out water. She's handing out the wine that's been ordered. All sorts of stuff like that. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so what do you guys do as Kurt and Aki talk outside?
Green just eats his food and just waits until got the ready to go ahead to go.
All right. I think the monkey's probably trying to steal some of your food.
No, if the monkey comes along and just looks at my food, I break off a little bit and just pass it to the little guy.
As I notice that, I say thanks for helping to feed him.
Well, if he's going to be adventuring with us, may as well take care of him. And as the monkey eats, Green just kind of reaches out and gives the little guy a scritch behind the ear.
Yeah, I've gotten quite fond of this monkey.
Evidently.
Key?
You know he likes you. He just doesn't want to show it.
Key.
Green laughs at that and goes back to eating his food. Occasionally sharing a little bit of it with the monkey every other couple bites or something.
Yeah, Aki comes back in.
I'm gonna order some bread for.
Yeah. As you sit down, a couple of glasses slid over to you guys.
So dwarf, why don't you describe yourself to the party?
Well, I've come back in. I've got plate armor on, carrying a warhammer and a shield. Backpack on my back, but around my neck, you can see a hangsman's noose.
Rather grim, but okay.
That looks comforting. Can I make some kind of religion check?
Do you ever get
Yeah.
hung up on the details?
Oh.
Look, Drip wants to know anything and everything, so he's gonna make a religion check.
Sure.
Green's gonna do the same.
Yeah,
He-
I'll do the same.
He doesn't know shit.
Look, if I don't know, I'll pry. Don't worry about it. And he won't even know I am.
He's a busybody.
So, does it have anything to do with your religion?
No, not that I know of.
Well,
Oh,
okay
that-
then.
Can I
that's
roll
Cosmic.
investigation?
Of course, you can roll anything you want.
Ha!
Oh shit, she knows something is up. How long does my thing last? Damn it only lasts for a minute, else I could be crying. Aw, so sad. Man, should I do it again?
There's Fox's first stat tonight.
Hey, the dice gods are with us tonight, apparently.
They're with the river, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll save us.
They love. This is the second.
I'm
fucking
sorry,
winter
I'm listening to his explanation here and my eyes twitching. Give me just a second to finish hearing what he's got to say about this stupid thing.
And while they're doing that, yeah, I ordered the bread, and I start to consume it. And I look at her, how much is all this going to cost us? The food and the drinks.
After totaling up everybody's orders, noticing who's with the party and who isn't, she says, 5 gold should cover it all.
I give her 5 gold. There you are, ma'am.
Doesn't wake me up.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Paid for your stuff. Kurt paid for your food and drink.
Thank you.
Anywho, I look at everybody going, all right, are we ready to head out?
Sure,
No.
why not?
I'm ready, but perhaps before we head out, we should introduce ourselves to our new companions. Green looks at Drip and Galdar.
What, Biddy, what's your last name again?
Windstar.
Windstar?
Hold on, where is it?
Oh no.
Oh, this is good.
What'd you do with my pan flute?
Oh no.
You were playing with it the other day. What'd you do with my pan flute?
Oh no.
It's out in your
Talking to-
car? Guys, I'll be back. I gotta go get my pan flute.
Quick, while she's gone, everyone do character introductions.
Alright, so
look
I'll
at the
go
two
first.
newcomers as I go.
My name is
I go,
Galdar Steelfist. I was once a smith by trade. Then I got into the clericing business.
So you are religious. Huh? Always good to have a fellow religious sort around. My name is Green, Azamar of the God Green. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
Next are the guy, Doridius.
I'm Drip. I'm a rain man. Or water man, whatever you want to call me. I do water stuff. And like fire and like other stuff, magic fun stuff.
Very cool.
I'm Biddy, and I'm just a wanderer.
The red-haired man says, I'm Aki. I serve as David, and he gestures over towards the blonde's bodyguard.
Hmm. What's up with the monkey?
Oh, she stole it from the toy shop across.
Oh,
The monkey stares at Drip, then points at him. Eee, ee, ee!
I don't really like the monkey.
Ee, ee!
The monkey's entirely harmless as far as I'm aware.
Except when you're trying to sleep.
The monkey looks over at Galdor and says, "Ee, ee, ee."
Well, my apologies for the noise. Then, had I have known, I would have done something to try and quiet the little thing down.
You have to forgive us. We were having a conversation with the vampire guy.
Drip is gonna make himself earbuds with ice so that he can't hear the monkey speaking anymore.
The monkey picks up a chunk of bread and tosses it at Drip.
The bread is now moist.
Yeah, that's true.
The monkey seems surprised that the bread is now moist. The monkey looks around for something else to throw.
I'm confused by that gif.
Oh, it's my prayer dance to the dice gods.
Oh, okay. Well, in any case, if we're all done, I'll be waiting outside.
Yeah, I'll go with Green.
Green goes outside.
I suggest everybody goes outside.
Alright.
You can
Aki
just
decides
drag her along
is staying there
with
with David.
Well,
Sweetie.
Green's not got anything else he wants to do, so he's about ready to head to the Lady Watcher's house.
Kurt's got his pipe out. Oh, this is gonna be.
I'll guess I'll go with. Is everybody's going? I don't know.
She'll be either extremely pleased or extremely annoyed.
Well,
Oh god, it's gotten dark.
Need help?
at least we've filled our end of the bargain, so it's not like she can get too annoyed at us.
That's true, but we did set a building on fire.
Yeah, a building that wasn't hers.
You're right. But
I am
that's why I
blind.
said she either be extremely
No one's
pleased
out yet.
or
That's
is
why.
extremely annoyed.
That is true.
Where are we? I can't see.
Oh.
We are lost.
I haven't put you
avoiding
down yet. Hold on.
Thing.
I'm gonna do some stupid shit already.
We're lost to the void. Everyone roll up your character.
No, you haven't been swallowed by the void. Hold on.
Darkness is my
Hello,
friend.
sweetie girl. You're not a bard. You shouldn't be singing.
The bard went away.
Green takes lead here.
Hello,
He
sweet
goes
girl.
to knock at the door.
We're visiting a lady, right? Strip.
Yes, we're visiting Lady Watcher. She was the person who... She was our point of contact here for the work we were doing for Count Strahd.
Alright, he'll form a bouquet out of water, turn it red, I guess, and green, and then turn it into ice.
What do you do? What do you do?
I create an ice bouquet with color.
When we get there, Green, I'll talk to her.
Very well. I will just stand to the side of the room and brood.
You know, with fucking Strahd, I couldn't tell if he was annoyed or amused. I think he was both. More amused.
Probably reveling in whatever it is. Come on.
Misery?
That's the word. Thank you.
Who's this Strahd person you guys keep talking about?
He is the vampire lord of these lands.
But it
A
wasn't
very unsettling character. Yeah.
Vampire, you say.
The door's been left open for you guys.
Oh.
Green
Okay.
follows again.
And Kurt heads to where he's sure that Lady Watcher is.
Which I believe was in and to the left, correct?
Yes, this way.
No, she's just right here.
My
Where's
desk
my
is
monkey?
covered in cat hair. I didn't put it. I didn't put it out for you. You can pull the monkey down from the sheet. Or else the monkey's just with you.
Kurt walks in. He goes, "Lady Watcher," and he bows slightly.
Lady Watcher.
She
it's
gestures
pleasure
a
to
hand
see you again.
to the seats, and she kind of looks over at Drip, Drip, Drop. And who is this new individual you've brought me?
They are a new member of our company.
I'm
Lady
Drip.
Watcher, I
And
introduce you
did
to
the
Drip Drop.
others die in the fire I've been hearing about?
Yep.
Two of our company, yes,
I
unfortunately.
take it this one, she gestures over at the waterman, was not there at the time, or else there wouldn't have been a fire.
That's correct.
Yes.
The fire was caused actually by what I believe to be a necromancer.
Oh, really? Do tell.
Yes. The
Green-
lord of the mansion you sent this to with
He was no
was
lord.
actually I'm sorry. He was actually a reanimated corpse.
Ah,
And
So,
he went to the
Victor
attic.
is the one that's menace. Ah. She makes this sneering face. Because 1 second, Drip. Have to make a roll against that.
No, I'm not using the thing where you have to roll. I'm just reading clever stuff.
Oh, okay, I thought you were using it right now.
No, I am. You only need to roll when I'm trying to pry deeper into your mind. If I just read what the hell is going on in your server stats, you don't know what I'm doing. That's nice. If I really want to find out something, you need to make it easy. But if I'm just reading what's on the top of your mind, no easy.
Then you pretty much get the server stats of how much she wants that Victor person dead. And an image of her daughter hanging, or what you assume is a daughter, basically a much younger woman that looks just like her hanging.
But so we found out that two of our companions, the one called Ortuvi and Biddy, he puts it, they were upstairs for whatever reason. Turns out that they were being assaulted by a necromancer in question. And when we went up there to assist him, he launched a fireball. It's a fairly good sized fireball. Killed two of our company and almost killed myself and Drini. Luckily, the rest of us were able to get out alive.
I see. And is that why you've picked up a man who appears to be made of water?
He was just there when I woke up and went down to the bar.
Well, perhaps Lord Count Strahd has seen fit to provide you with such a man.
That'd be very
So.
generous. But I hope that we were able to accomplish what you have asked us to take care of. He was already dead, and I don't know what
No,
happened.
Victor is who I really wanted.
I believe
The one that you referred to as a necromancer. He is the one I need disposed of.
I don't know what.
Last I checked, Lady Watcher, the last we saw of Victor, he closed the door to the attic room he had secluded himself in while the attic and the rest of the house burned.
No doubt he had some other way of getting out of there. I will not rest until there is proof of his death.
More than likely, but if there is sufficient evidence that that Valakovich is dead, perhaps this is the opportunity you could use to seize the rest of the town.
Yes.
Yes.
Even if Victor isn't dead, you are surely in better standing than you were a couple days ago.
She waves her hand. That is nothing compared to Victor. He is the one that caused the death of my daughter.
Unfortunately, we don't have any tracking. So there's not a whole lot that do it.
You do not need to bring his body, but if you find his spellbook, bring it to me.
Well, we'll have to go and search the ruins of the mansion then.
If I may ask,
Yeah.
what's your relation to Count Strahd?
I believe he is more of an... She thinks carefully for a moment. But he's not as bad as people would make him out to be. That he is just a more neglectful landlord, if nothing else. But he seems to have shown favor to you and is finally getting around to fixing things.
And what is she really thinking?
She's thinking kind of something along those lines, but you also got something about that she really wants the book. That's the grimoire, the wizard spell book that the necromancer would have.
Ooh, now I want it. I'm kind of a bookman myself.
Doing fine on Run for His Money?
You can't be more of a bookman than Fawn. Fawn lived books.
Oh, I'm very well into.
I should send him to the library sometime. He'll have fun with that.
The way Fawn died was quite the page.
I mean,
we'll do our best to search for the grimoire. Unfortunately, I can't guarantee that we'll find it because if he's smart, he probably would have taken.
Is there any other symbol of his death that you would accept besides the grimoire in the event that we cannot find it?
His head, perhaps. He thinks for a moment. He might have a signet ring, something with proof of his family.
We shall,
Alright.
if we cannot find the grimoire, then we shall endeavor to find those then.
Good.
Is there anything else you need of us while we're still here?
He thinks for a moment. No, not particularly.
Then we shall take our leave.
Good day, Lady Watcher.
Good day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Green goes outside.
Yep.
My desk is covered in cat hair. There's like little eruptions of cat hair. Almost like it's snowing cat hair.
I assume that we all just go.
Yeah.
You can just
Green.
move your tokens.
Oh, I was thinking we were gonna go straight to.
I thought.
Yeah,
we
and
were
as you guys
to
as you guys head outside, you see that there's a young woman standing there, wringing her hands.
Hello.
Green
Can I
approaches
help
her.
This-
Is everything all right, young lady?
You are strangers to this land, yes?
Yes.
Yep. What gave it away?
Many things. I
It does.
try to be as loyal as possible to Lady Watcher, but I do not agree with her on everything. She
We both.
bites her lip. Listen, if you really wish to know what's going on in this land, I suggest you go find the Vistani, not the camp here nearby, but Madame Ava. Go seek her out.
What were those two names? Madame Ava and
Of the Vistani. The Vistani
They're gypsies.
yeah, basically gypsies, but is the best way to describe them. But they're around in the area, and they exist. There's an encampment of them nearby. But the woman is saying not the encampment here in Vallaki, but the one all the way down back in the teaser. I can never pronounce it. Over by the teaser pool, which is close to the village of Barovia. If you go there, you should be able to talk to Madame Eva, and she will help you. Help you make sense. She just did give you directions. She said it's
back by Barovia, the first town we came to. We know the way there.
Yeah.
We'll gladly go there. Thank you for the.
Yes, thank you for
Probably
the.
make yourself scarce, Melissa.
She nods and heads back inside.
Well,
Anybody notice that she has nice? Am I the only one that noticed that?
Green just shakes his head. Just shakes his head with a smile at that comment. While I do agree that this would need looking into, it would be worth mentioning that Strahd did say there would be repercussions if we did stray from the path.
Well, if he asks, we could just tell him that we are searching for.
I mean, we
I
could do
vote
this.
gypsies. Gypsies party great.
How
Oh,
about
I'm not saying that I'm not disputing the fact that we should go there. I believe that is probably the best course of action. I was just simply saying that something is likely to happen if we do head back.
why not go later when we're not?
No, I vote now.
I mean,
Well,
we're
we need
here
to
now.
search. We can't
Well-
leave town just. We'll have to
Well,
search
we
the
still-
ruins.
We do still have one thing to do in town, and that is indeed searching the ruins of the house for anything. So now, but we get that out of the way, and if we don't
Okay,
find
let me explain it to you this way. The nice lady just said that she was concerned about her mistress and what her mistress wants. The mistress just told us to go find a book in amongst a burnt building.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, let
Just
me ask you
because-
this:
A book
what would let me
in a burnt building.
What
I mean,
would you? It's also a magical book, so it could be protected from the fire.
I agree with you there. However, I say let's go check out the gypsies, find out more about the missus, tell her that we were held up in the whole conundrum, and then see whether or not we want her to have the book.
But how about this?
If you don't help her, then she'll report it to Strahd that we just up and left. And then
Oh
that
no
would
no no
pull
no! We're not leaving. We're just doing our research and making sure that we're doing this properly.
How,
So-
how about?
Galdel is talking to himself.
Yeah, I noticed. I don't care.
Yeah.
I was just making sure that was in character.
But he's
Yeah,
slightly.
no, I'm sure we know this.
Oh,
pretty-
Kurt's been around some
Like-
weird shit, so he's not
Oh.
phased by.
Dirk will do that from time to time too. So he doesn't really.
Green and I do it all the time when we're talking to our respective parents.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of weirdos. How about we get the book
Just a bunch of weirdos.
and we
True.
give the lady the hat? I kind of am interested in what's in the book. No,
Besides,
learning.
She
Now,
said
are
the
you
signet
saying to
ring
get the
is
book and then go straight to the lady, or to get the book and then go to the gypsies?
I
if
think
we find
get
if we
the
find the book, take the book, then we go to the gypsies and see what's going on there. I'm not saying take the book and go straight back to Lady Watcher. I'd like to
Plus, we
take a
could
look
find
at all our
signet
options.
too. You said
I
we should
vote
listen to
book
the
then
signet.
gypsies.
Book then gypsies. Then I'm in favor of that as well.
Let's look for the signet ring as well. That way we have something.
Yeah,
Just in
Should
case
expect
it's extra,
visit.
yeah.
yeah, seems
Should
alright.
expect us to visit before we leave. And we did tell her that it's possible that he took it.
Would I know if a magic book exudes magic energy?
Roll an Arcana check.
Considering the effort a wizard puts into putting in this. No, sorry, that's metagaming. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yes, you have every reason to expect that the book would exude energy. That you'd be able to look to if you cast a detect magic spell, you'd be able to see the book, or at least pieces of the book if the book is got anything part of it intact, but was somehow destroyed.
Alright, detect magic is on for the coming 4 hours.
Okay. So since you're new to the party, you notice that several people have magic exuding them. You see magic coming off of the two that you know to be Asmars. You also see a similar but weird field coming off of Aki, and it's just hard to describe that one. And there appears to be something going on with that with that necklace of the dwarfs.
Oh, I know what type of magic it is as well.
Aki was back at the. Aki was at the end.
Oh, that's right. He's back at the end. But I figured you'd stop by the inn or something like that, and at which point you'd see that. But anyway.
Do I know what schools of magic it is? Because I learned that from Deck Magic. Enchantment, necrotic, radiant.
Well, definitely radiant coming off of the two Asimars. There, it would have been if you stopped by the inn quickly and looked at Aki while under this, you would notice a slight radiance, something that deals with destruction, something something that looks like a touch of necromancy. Something else. I can't remember the other things and how to translate it into D&D.
Yeah.
Basically, I wrote up a bunch of characters based on my own system that I know that they have magic on them, but
Yeah.
trying to translate it into D&D terms gets a little bit iffy.
That's fine.
Kurt's gonna investigate.
So you guys get to the gates between between the two sections of the city.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll
We'll
go over that.
Wait, didn't Urtovi have the signet ring?
Oh.
The signet ring of who?
Oh, the lady.
Watcher.
Lady Watcher. Damn, I forgot about that, and I already had you talk to her.
I don't know if he did, to be honest. Did he?
I think he did because he was the leader of the party, so she gave it to him.
Oh,
yeah, he
Yeah,
kind of
she
did.
did.
But at the same time, the guards would likely recognize us, wouldn't they? Especially the ones going in.
I'm just gonna say that the guards were a bit distracted. And yes, maybe they remembered the gnome and decided to let you through. But the same goes for this side of the gate. As soon as the guards see you, they stop you, saying you have no business coming over here while we're doing our investigations. Didn't you cause the fire? Another one accuses.
Why did we do that?
Yeah, when did you get that information?
I mean, look at me. Do I
You-
look like a person who causes fire? Look, this is water,
Sure.
and I spin some water around.
What are you? One of them look shockingly shocked at Drip.
I'm a waterman, dude.
Well,
No.
you definitely did everything to do with the fire. Maybe you could help put out some of the remainder. And they let Drip go through. They stopped Kurt, though.
What makes you think I did it?
You were seen by the manor just before it went down, and you were seen running away after the fire started.
Yeah, because I was in the fire. I was talking to the Lord, and a fire started, and I was trying to get the hell out.
Means you
He
don't
did
belong
also-
over here.
He did also work to pull people, myself included, who were in the fire out. The person who started the fire wouldn't stick around to save survivors, now would he?
But you're suspicious as well. So you're staying here.
Can I go through though?
They look at you and kind of try to figure out you for a second there. Roll a 1d20. They sit around and say, I guess you can go through. They apparently don't recognize you.
How did they recognize us? There's still guards at the gate. And it's like, bad.
Either flying.
I need to go bless the poor souls that perished in the fire.
They look at you and go, all right. I think we've seen you before, but you weren't there yesterday during the fire. So yeah. So basically, Biddy, Drips, and the dwarf are all allowed through. Letting you guys head down to the fire scene, or rather, it's smoldering ruins at this point. There's like still bits of smoke coming up from it, but it's mostly out now, and the entire manor house is basically just completely collapsed.
Jesus, now that I look at it, I didn't realize how much damage here.
I'll look around the ruined parts of the building. Any trace of magic.
But it will just look for anything of value that might have survived.
So you find bits of bone, still there. Galdar, what are you doing?
I'm looking around the ruins, seeing what I can see.
Alright, so you're looking around, both of you roll perception checks, please.
Oh wow. Drip, are you using detect magic?
Yeah, technically speaking, everything within 30 feet of me starts glowing.
Yep, I know.
Probably won't see them with 2, though. Would I have advantage? Probably not.
No. But, okay. So, Galdar, you find it, as you're like stepping through, you find a piece of what appears to be a mannequin.
Okay.
It's rather strange looking. It looks like it was made up to look like a child, although it's really only the head and upper shoulders. And you're looking at that. Drips, you step on something under the rubble, and as the bit of char, crunches away and flakes, you're suddenly seeing a huge amount of latent magical energy beneath you. Like there's something drawn on a piece of what looks to have been a floor at one point.
Hmm. Is it illusion magic?
No, I'm not sure of the school of magic, but it's it appears to be part of a teleportation circle.
Hmm. All right. Would there be a way to know where it would lead to? Probably not.
No, there's not enough of it left.
Teleportation circles conjuration, I think.
Conjuration, then.
This isn't good. I don't see the book anywhere, guys.
I don't see anything of value either.
We're off to see the gypsies, the wonderful gypsies of Strahd.
Whoa, now let's not get too mean about this.
What do you mean mean? I said let's go see the gypsies. What's wrong with that?
The wonderful gypsies of, I believe the word you used was scum.
No, I said Strahd.
Oh, I had scum. In which case, I retract my statement.
This time I will cast guidance on myself, and I'll try to look for tracks of a
For
man
what?
drinking a body. Tracks from like an undead person that went out somewhere. I don't know.
No. You
No
don't see
crack?
anything like that.
Dang.
There was a teleportation circle.
Look, he might not have made it to the teleportation circle. I don't know.
I highly doubt he didn't make it.
All right.
He was a wizard, crying out loud. He must have been really good at conjuration.
Would have been a fun. Now I don't have anything else to search, so I guess we're done here. Unless you guys have an idea. Wait, is there any other important building that looks important here?
Around you? No.
All right.
It's perception to search, right?
Yep.
Ooh, is there an outhouse?
No.
All right.
I'm looking around to see if they missed anything.
You're not here though.
Where
Yeah,
am I?
you got stopped at the gate. You're standing there alongside Kurt and Green because they recognize you. For some reason, they didn't recognize Biddy, but they recognize you because of the monkey.
But the monkey's awesome. Can I do a performance?
Nope, they don't let you.
You can't just perform your way out of everything.
It worked last game.
Drip is just gonna walk around, hold block, and see if he sees any trace of magic anywhere. Scan the whole area. Why not? He's got to be somewhere.
Nope. He doesn't see anything in the area.
But he's gonna just go talk to people who would have witnessed the building burning, see if they saw any sign of someone else other than the others leaving.
I like Uno.
The guards won't play Uno with you. They refuse. They just watch you. But
Just picking through the rubble, seeing if there's any full bodies or bones left.
nope, just some bits and pieces of
Anything that
bones.
sticks out. Just
Nope.
praying along the way.
The only thing that stuck out was that weird piece of a mannequin in the teleportation circle section that was found. Everything else is bits of bodies, char. That's about it. And as for if anyone else saw anything, no. The only people that saw anything was something about a weird gnome, and at one point he had wings. So they're all kind of scared of the gnome.
Ah, good times.
So I take the head
Well-
and shoulders and ask Biddy if it reminds him of anybody.
Does it?
It's a mannequin. It looks like it was made up to look like a child.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, mannequins are.
So there seemed to be anything special about it.
Nope. This looks like a weird, creepy mannequin.
I'm gonna toss it back down in the rubble.
Just gonna toss it.
Alright. One more perception check from the three of you.
I'll cast guidance on myself first to get a +4. If the fiddle was mine.
Alright, Galder. As you're finishing up your search of the rubble, your foot kind of kicks out at something, and underneath the dirt and debris, you discover a almost pristine doll of a beautiful a beautiful girl with auburn hair and striking features. It looks like the fire didn't touch it at all.
Okay, that's weird.
Question: does anyone have identity?
I do. Can I see it?
I hand it over to the water boy.
Before I touch it, does it exude "I'm gonna kill you" magic?
No?
Alright, I'll take it.
Does it exude magic at all?
No, it does not appear to.
It's a cool doll. Creepy shit is fine. He's a creepy person.
Biddy, you'd recognize that this is definitely the workmanship of the toy maker. In fact, you thought you saw one similar to it in the store.
Ooh.
Can I please have a look at that?
Sure. Drip is gonna draw something on the floor. Some kind of weird scrolly thing.
Upon closer inspection of the doll, is it definitely the one at the store?
Yep, it looks definitely like it was made by the same hand and representing the same person.
Is it another straw doll or something?
No, it's of a girl.
Oh,
I'm
Auburn hair.
sensing some animosity there, Biddy. Just a touch.
Just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit.
Biddy will just keep it with him. Put it in one of his pockets.
Alright. Well, it's a bit big for the pocket, but it can fit in a bag.
Okay, bag then.
Alright. So what do you guys wish to do now?
I mean, I guess we're going back.
I think that's it.
I mean, is there a well somewhere?
No, not here.
Alright.
So you're led back into the middle part of the town. And the other three are still sitting there. They're apparently trying to play some kind of card game.
Uno.
You guys having fun there?
The monkey's trying to eat a card.
We have to
Hey,
find some.
hey, stop it.
Piccolo, drop it. That's not yours.
Yeah, what'd you guys find?
A creepy doll.
Really?
Yeah,
Another.
teleport-
That's
I'm
it?
sensing a theme.
A teleportation circle.
Oh yeah, yeah, that too.
Really?
Interesting.
Interesting.
Well, looks like
Yeah,
looks
so
like
I'd assume that he's went through it. So
Yeah.
more than likely.
I figured as much. He's
Probably
not stupid enough to get his own fire.
Probably took Toby's corpse while he was at it.
Ooh, maybe it's at
Do
the
you
toy
have-
shop.
Do you guys? Can I see that doll?
Do you show him the doll or not?
no.
No, Biddy does not produce the doll.
Biddy
You
just
gonna be
feigns.
the one to go to the toy maker and ask?
Biddy just feigns
Yes,
that he
it
doesn't
is.
know what you're talking about. You didn't receive any doll.
Drips already mentioned.
Yes,
Well,
but Drips didn't
yeah,
say
Drip-
who's carrying the doll currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Let's go to Lady Watcher and let her know we didn't find anything except for teleportation circle.
We gotta let you tell her we couldn't find this. We couldn't find it at the house, but we have a lead elsewhere outside of the city that we're going to look into.
Fair, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So it'll explain our absence.
Sure.
Anywho, let's head back then.
You're gonna talk to Lady Watcher real quick, huh?
Yeah.
So
Oh, I will ask Biddy for the doll so that I can identify it later.
Green. What Green
Biddy
does
will-
is that.
Silently give it to you.
All right, I'll pocket it and backpack it, and later I'll identify it because I don't think I have a pearl yet. So
Yeah. While Curtin goes to speak to Lady Watcher, Green goes to go and tell David about the plan.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to the lady. I'm going to probably
Biddy will
hit
follow
the
Green.
tavern real quick.
alright. So
Kurt's going by himself.
those of you who's going to the lady then? Only one of you or multiple of you?
If it's only one, then Biddy will go to the lady.
Right.
Well,
Yeah. Not everyone has to go with Green.
Cavern,
Green's just gonna
cavern.
go and tell David.
So those of you who go over to Lady Watcher, you tell her about the teleportation circle. Teleportation circle. Is there anything else you wish to tell her?
We're just gonna let her know that we might have a lead.
And what is the
where-
lead?
We believe that someone in Barovia Village might see if there's anyone there that is good with teleportation. They might possibly show us how to figure out where it leads.
She frowns a bit at that. Roll deception.
Please be good at deception.
She makes a face at you. Why do you really wish to go to Barovia Village?
Someone might be there, be able to help us out. I don't know anyone in town that could help us. The guards won't even let us go on the other side of the gate.
Well, that'll be changing soon enough.
For now, there's really nothing else for us here. We've hit a dead end.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
I
kind
do
of
expect you to find him eventually, though.
we're kind of
Yeah,
short
well,
on clues
absolutely.
to
This
try and
bastard
find.
killed two of our friends. He's gonna fucking pay.
Good.
And as soon when Kurt says that, his eyes kind of glow and his hair kind of shines a bit more.
Oh God, he's going Super Saiyan.
Basically, yeah.
That's basically it.
or sonic chaos control.
Yeah, supersonic.
Yes.
Kurtos control.
So I can assure you, Lady Watcher, he will pay. I'll make sure of it. By the honor of my father.
She nods, but she's still giving you skeptical looks. Meanwhile, at the tavern, David accepts that you guys are heading out. He suggests that he and Aki should stay there at the inn. Inn for now, since it seems to be a safe spot. While you guys go out and have a conversation with your new contact or potential contact.
What Green also does ask is that considering the number of people in our party, would it be all right for us to take the cart, or would they prefer that stays here?
You should take the cart. He agrees.
Okay, I'll go on then. If that's the end of the general conversation, then Green goes to prepare the horses and make the cart ready.
Yeah.
So
Kurt
I'm gonna,
and the. Sorry, go ahead.
well, I was going to pull Green aside and just talk to him because so far he survived fairly well through the endeavors, and I've got a few thoughts going on. And I'm like, Green, I wanted to talk to you about something real quick.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Well, I'm really starting to have doubts. Now, I know you and I are having a disagreement over Piccolo, but I adore this little guy and I don't want to give him up. But his previous owner has got me really bothered. There's just something not quite right that maybe we should look into.
Now that you mention it, there is something off about him. As for the matter of little Piccolo there, I'm not particularly bothered by it anymore. It's neither here nor there. The matter of his owner could be something that could be dealt with, perhaps when we return from seeing the gypsies. He doesn't seem to be of any particular threat at this time.
What of the doll they found? Are our companions insistent on taking it with us? Because I'd rather not take it with us without confronting the doll maker.
Perhaps one of us could go and speak to the doll maker.
I'm not going to volunteer for that mission. I don't want to lose my monkey.
I wasn't going to suggest you go and speak to him. When we get back, I'll speak to Biddy and see what he says about it, because I believe he was the one to have the doll last.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Right, if that's the
Kurt,
end of the conversation, Green goes to go get the cart ready.
If Biddy doesn't have anything else, Kurt and Biddy.
Yeah, I don't have anything to add.
Alright.
The conversation with the lady.
So you return to each other at the inn. Green is getting the cart ready, along with the cart's driver.
I thought the cart was like way the hell close to the entrance.
No, we brought the cart through.
The cart's actually over at the cart yard down here.
Oh, okay. In which case, then Green is just waiting at the tavern for everyone to convene. Then.
Right.
Yeah, when Kurt gets there, he tells Green, he's like, she's skeptical. I don't think she believes our reason. She's letting us do what we need.
That's not good. That doesn't bode well. But unfortunately,
All she
that's
cares about is that we bring his head. And I told her that would.
It would
we
be.
We need to take care. We need to bring peace to Portovian.
Yes, some closure for us to their parting would be nice. There is something that was suggested while you went to go and speak to the Lady Watcher regarding that toy maker.
Talking to him about the doll.
Oh.
Yes, there is not this. I wasn't suggesting that all of us go and speak to him, but perhaps if who has the doll that was found at the house?
That would be Biddy.
Actually, no, that would
Biddy.
be Drip.
Yeah, that's what that was an in character. That was a general in character question to the group.
Yeah, and I'm just not gonna say anything.
Well, if it is possible, I would like to perhaps borrow the doll so I could go and speak to the toy maker about it.
I'll go.
I have a few words for the toy maker.
I would prefer that the situation remained peaceful, if possible. But
Yeah, you kind of ran out screaming. Take it
that
as
is not
best.
that I do not mean that with any offense to you, Biddy. It is simply just it's simply just the situation could potentially turn hostile
need to
considering
approach
our
this
past
delicately.
interactions with his creations.
We need to approach this delicately.
Well, if you want
You don't
the
wanna-
doll, Drip Drop has it.
Yeah, Green does turn to Drip. Drip, if I may, could I perhaps borrow the doll?
Sure. I mean, there's nothing magical about it. I give it to you.
Thank you. Well, maybe so, but if we take it to the toy owner, he may be able to tell us a little bit about the person who bought it and how it was made.
Who is picture that?
Yeah. Well, once that's done, yeah, let's go.
Alright. So, you head out, and you head down to the toy shop, and immediately discover that there is a sign on the door that says, "Closed for business."
Well, that
Say something about my monkey.
I'm gonna knock on the door anyway.
You hear a gruff voice coming from inside saying, "Go away!"
I have a question. You're the only one who can answer it.
Kurt, were you with were you there when the stuff was being bought earlier?
No.
Okay.
No, neither me nor Kurt was there when the monkey was stolen.
Alright, that's up.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cast
So-
knock
So,
and
Don't even
unlock
care.
the door.
you're actually coming? I thought you were staying at the inn.
No,
Yeah, you-
I'm staying outside the door.
Oh,
As
boy.
we're just standing outside the door, Green just says, "We merely just wish to ask you a few questions."
As the door opens, the man staggers through, immediately sees Enna, and shouts at her, "You! Give me back Piccolo, you damn thief!"
I vote we let Piccolo decide for himself.
He does not
Green
seem
is
to be
just
interested in
standing
really
there. He's
talking
just
about that.
pinching his brow.
Well, the monkey decides to. Can we ask you a question?
Yes, we would like to perhaps ask a question regarding this doll. And Green pulls out the doll.
He doesn't seem to notice. Instead, he's pulled out a club and is charging at Enna.
Green interposes and goes to hold him back.
No, let me at her. She
Let
took
us
Piccolo, my
resolve
only friend.
Let us resolve this situation peacefully. There is no need for violence here. And Green
She
will
stole him.
hold
She
him.
stole my only friend. She put me out of business.
How does she put you out of business?
What? That's a little. You know what? Minor illusion. Fake little monkey gets onto his shoulder and he can't see my monkey.
I don't think you can do.
Yeah, I can.
What's the DC on that?
For minor illusion, I don't think it.
It does.
Yeah, if a
Does
creature
so
uses his action to examine the sound or image, the creature can. Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a fail.
Yeah.
He kind of like stands there with in shock
it's
and
a
looks at the
fail.
monkey. Piccolo. And he kind of like collapses to the ground, and starts weeping.
Green kind of stoops down and begins to comfort him.
Yeah, Kurt doesn't need to stoop down. He just starts patting him on the back.
Yeah.
I walk away around the end of the street. I'm done here.
Probably enough. Probably. Yeah.
Probably for the best.
Come now, sir. Let's go inside and sit down. That we can have a discussion in peace.
So, Drip, what exactly is your end goal here?
doing?
Drip?
Well, oh no, Drip.
He fell
Quentin.
asleep.
Oh, wrong button. My
Good job.
bad.
Proud of you.
See, I'm gonna see with my sight if there's anything cool in there.
Alright. Let's see. There's like various weird looking toys and dolls and stuffed animals, like a stuffed werewolf. The stuff that's on the main display shelf that's still there is a set of wooden nesting dolls, a wind up musical merry-go-round, and another doll that looks a lot like the one that you guys are bringing in.
Any faint signs of magic in here?
Doesn't appear to be.
I'll
Cheney
go
been
out.
with us too.
So, Blixie kind of like stumbles back inside, mumbling and wiping at his face.
Yeah, take him inside. Take him to like a table or a chair and something, and
He
sit him
sits down
down.
heavily, and he looks like he's a an old, overweight man at this point.
So, we'd like
My
to ask you a couple of questions.
before we I would like to apologize on behalf of my colleague for the stress that the incident has caused you.
First,
She's
my
what we call
monkey
free
gets
spirit.
stolen. Next, she and the others. He then stops in mid talk and looks down at Kurt. Oh, you're the one that burned down the manor. You put me out of
Why
business.
does everybody accuse me of this?
And here, everybody thought that I'll take the blame for it.
Why am I the one being accused? This is because I'm a gnome. Are you fucking racist?
Green just.
Do you
pinches
realize I could
himself.
punch a hole? I could have punched a hole in your.
Can
I
we
did.
not, please?
I came in here to ask you a couple of questions about this fucking doll that we found, to figure out if we could catch the motherfucker that actually burnt the fucking house down.
Doll? What doll? One of my dolls?
This
Yes,
doll.
one of your fucking dolls.
Oh,
We believe it was purchased from this establishment. Green pulls out and shows
yes, yes. It was purchased a few years ago.
the doll. Can you tell us
Part
about
of
this
a
doll?
part of a much larger set. The final doll. She looks back at the one sitting on the shelf. He did not live long enough to pick it up. I guess that they must have left them in his old room.
Who is this supposed to represent?
I don't know. He kept saying a girl he saw in his dreams, and kept trying to get her face right.
Out of character, did he say that the other half of the set that this doll is part of is sat in the store?
Well, there are many dolls in this set. The latest one.
That was out of character.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he said like the latest doll in the set, like the last doll in the set, is behind him on that one shelf.
Can you tell me who was supposed to be collecting these?
Oh well, see, his name was Isaac, and he died 3 years ago. I created a doll for him every month, based on his description.
Is he part of the Lord's family? The one whose house burnt down?
He was, shall we say, henchman? He actually threatened to burn down my shop if I did not create the dolls for him. But that one he never picked up.
Well, if he is not there to collect it, is it possible that since this doll might be relevant to an investigation we are currently carrying out, would we perhaps be able to purchase the other doll and take it off your hands?
Yes, I suppose so. I kept it mostly out of. He thinks for the right word. He thinks for a moment. I kept it mostly because it reminded me of the good old days.
For the sentimental value of it.
Yes, there you go. And also, as if
Well-
Isaac would show up at any moment to demand it, I always had to keep it on hand. But even with the mansion gun now, that means that no, even the dead will not come back at this point.
It would perhaps. I feel that for not only closure for yourself, but also moving on and getting on with your life. Perhaps it would be best if it was taken off your hands.
He kind of like sighs and leans his head down. Go, take it. Take the wretched thing.
How much would you want for it?
He just waves his hand. I do not care anymore.
Either way, Green reaches up and takes it, but he also goes into his coin purse and just on like the table, on like the counter of the shop, he just places down a gold coin for it.
He nods a bit, but doesn't get up from his chair.
That's
What
fair.
do you want for the monkey? I get that she took it from you, and that it's your only friend.
Piccolo was not for sale. Piccolo was my only friend.
I got that. But what would make it right? Besides giving you... What else would make you feel better?
He sighs and thinks for a moment. I hear there is a clockwork man somewhere in Strahd's castle. If I can just see this clockwork man, that would be enough.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, we'll do what we can.
We'll look into that for you, and we will return with information or perhaps the clockwork man you desire.
I'm not gonna do an attack roll. I just want to punch him.
Just like a gentle bump on the shoulder.
Okay?
Yeah. So punch right in the dick. I punch him. I'm gonna go. That's for being racist, motherfucker.
Green just kind of just gives Kurt a look. She's like, really, man, really?
Blinsky just kind of
burning down the fucking house.
he just kind of collapses to the ground and makes a wet wheezing noise.
Very quick out of character question. Does it all look like the daughter of the Countess? Because I saw it.
No, it does
Alright.
not. Doesn't look anything like the like Lady. Like Lady Watcher.
Alright.
Anyways, Kurt. I'm assuming Kurt and Green. I look up at Green and go. He was asking when he burning down.
Maybe so, but he's. Regardless, the issue has been dealt with. I suggest that it would probably be best that we leave and get about with our business. I also,
I'm sure
before
Anna
we
will
leave,
feel better.
before we leave, I help the man back up and into his chair again.
His eyes are kind of glassy, and he looks like he's got a far. He looks like he's far away at this point.
Yeah. Just to be safe, Green puts another gold coin down on top of the one he already put down, just so if this guy doesn't really have much money, he can at least purchase some food for a while.
Kurt is violent and vicious tonight.
Well,
anyway.
yeah, everybody's fucking accusing him of shit because he's a gnome.
It's not because he's a gnome. It's because they recognize him because he's the only gnome in the area. That makes him recognizable because he was.
Why would they assume an angel fucking set the house on fire?
But they don't recognize him as an angel. They recognize him as the only short, person of your stature. The dwarf is bigger than you, therefore you're not being confused with the dwarf.
Anywho, so yeah, Kurt closes the door, and they go back to the inn. And I went back to the inn.
Alright.
Yeah, one of the things that Green also does is that he does go up to the bartender and just simply say that what was the name of the toy maker again?
Blinsky.
Yeah, he just basically goes up to the bartender and says that that the man Blinsky is in a bit of a bad way, and if possible, would it be alright if someone could check in on him from time to time? Obviously, he understands that there is.
He frowns a bit, but nods.
His voice might be a different pitch, though. Just be aware.
She kind of stares at Kurt for that one.
Green just rolls his eyes. He's in a bit of a bad way.
Aki overhears it and kind of shakes his head, looking at Kurt.
People are accusing me of shit.
Well, I have seen you work before.
That
Hmm.
means nothing. And it
Anyway.
Is Edna here?
Oh, sorry, I zoned out for a second. What's going on?
I was just wondering if you're back at the inn.
Yeah, sure. I wandered back that way.
I go up to her and I go, "Hey, come here." Begging her to come closer.
Yes.
I punched him in the balls.
I appreciate that.
Green elects to ignore that comment. Regardless, he's
whispering to her, so
yeah.
that's a new perception check.
No, he doesn't. I'm not going to bother rolling for that. Green just, like I said, he just goes up to the bartender and he basically just says that if someone could go and check in on Blinsky from time to time because he's in a pretty bad way.
Oh,
He nods agreeably at this.
oh, River. I also told them that he might have a higher pitched one. Because
Yeah. No, we remember you saying that you got a funny
well,
look.
she kind of zoned out, so that's what I was telling her.
Oh,
He got a higher what?
Pitched
higher
voice.
pitched
Oh.
Because I punched him in the balls.
Oh. I'm sorry. Obviously, I need to go to bed early tonight. I'm sorry, guys.
No,
That's okay.
fine. Either way, I believe we have no other business to carry out here, so be on our way.
Yep, off to the.
I think we should get the fuck out of here. Tara, come here. Come here. Don't let her out. Anywho, we're off to see the gypsy.
Vistani.
Vistani.
We call it the Vistani.
I get to the driver and go, "Hey, driver, get us the fuck out of here."
We go off towards the.
Ramona looks over at you and kind of, shakes her head, but then grins. All right, where are we going?
We're heading back
Barovia
to-
Village.
Heading back to Barovia, there is a gypsy campment near there that we need to go and look into.
I go talk to Donnie.
All right.
So,
Nope, Kurt's on.
his horses faster.
Nope, Kurt's on point for navigating.
Damn it. Alright, hang on. My computer is lagging.
Yeah, hold on a second. Because I have to do random rolls,
Yeah.
Would it be fair to assume we had a short rest?
Holy
Yeah.
fucking Christ.
Alright. Oh, that doesn't seem okay.
No.
Okay. Well, let's do it like this.
Okay.
So, as you're approaching this direction, the following happens.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
boy. We barely even left the town and we're all going to die.
I mean, you are going to die. I'm
She
gonna...
just has to meet her weekly quota.
Yeah.
Well, Billy still has to somehow get hanged.
Well, there is also a noose now in play.
Yes.
I'm cursed as well, dude. Don't worry. Oh, I think I get the curse. Every other week, somebody dies twice. That's the curse. Oh, no.
So, as you're on the road, Ramona holds up as three really dirty and disheveled men just kind of suddenly emerge from the surrounding woods, all holding axes and Actually, it's hard to tell if they're all men either because they're so covered in furs and mud, and all carry axes and such. Like one of them is like shouting unintelligibly at you at your cart. What do you guys do?
Did we stop for whatever reason?
Yeah, Ramona's had to stop the cart because of they just kind of appeared right in front of it.
know what?
Okay. I was gonna
Uh,
say because if they're on the side of the road, we're gonna fucking stop it.
I'm gonna select the strongest, the one who looks the strongest, and I'm gonna cast Crown of Madness.
What does that do?
He needs to make a Wisdom save, and every turn I can tell him to attack one of his friends. I accidentally did it to the end, but you can read it.
Yeah, I'm reading that now.
It's a fun
Alright.
spell.
Yes, it is. Alright. So currently you guys are all in a carriage.
Oh god, nothing but bright light.
Why is it so dark?
It's because it's a random battle map.
Because you know how dark and cool.
Yeah, ooh, I see some people.
So these guys just look like bandits or something? Or...
No, they look dirty, disheveled. They got mud all over them, and it's hard to tell even gender.
So does it look like they're going to try attacking us? Or actually, I want to roll insight for that. See if they're-
Well, what the?
Oh.
Drips already did a sorry. Drip already attacked them, so that means
Yeah, I'm
initiative.
gonna check.
God damn it!
I mean, they
check,
attack each other. I'm not comfortable with the position I'm in at the moment.
You're the one who put us in that position.
No, I mean I'm up front with all these guys with axes.
Relax, you've got a Windstar there. He can be your shield.
It won't let me roll initiative for some reason.
click on your character.
Maybe you're in edit mode.
Oh, yep, I had to click on the character.
Oh, I'm going before them.
That's
That's
not
a
it.
good thing.
Hold on, I'm trying to put out a proper carriage for you guys. Because you're currently inside a carriage, which means you can't entirely see what's going on here. I guess that's all I have to do.
Oh god.
I'm trying to find the best picture I can have. Okay, so actually they're more like this here. I think given this, that there's probably 2 horses. Alright. So inside the carriage, you can't actually see anything that easily, except Drips, who's kind of like was staring around there to cast a spell on somebody. All right, so let's see. We start off with Drips. This Drip was
I think Kurt is before me as well.
yes, but you launched the attack. Which one of those 3 are you attacking?
I'll guess the one red. That one. Make a wisdom save. The one
Alright.
up. I'll
Wisdom
put it up
saving
again.
throw.
Might be easier.
Yep, they succeeded.
Oh, that's
And
fine.
seeing you attempt to cast a spell at them, they seem really mad. Biddy!
I'll move back a bit in the cart if I can.
Well then. I'm going to read. I'm going to use Tree Strike on myself because I get a cantrip because I'm a high elf. And
Alright.
I'm going. No, I'm just gonna stay here.
Alright. Anna! What do you wish to do?
Wait, no, sorry. Tree Strike on green, sorry. That's not. There you go.
Okay,
So-
cool.
If I attack green, I get. No, green as in the green bandit guy.
Oh,
So if I attack the green guy, I get advantage on my roll.
just say the Green Bandit. Because that'll save a lot of confusion. Because I got
All
really
right.
confused for a second.
Anna.
Well, I'm checking something. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on our blue friend right out front.
You can't currently see them because you're in the cart.
Oh, so I'm not like looking out front. There's no looking out front.
You're gonna have to move your token. You're currently in the middle of the cart. You can't actually see any of the berserkers. Biddy can see because he's kind of leaning his head out at the moment, and Drips could see before he moved, but you can't see from where you're at. There you go. So you're gonna focus on blue. You said.
Yes.
Alright, so he's fallen down and is laughing hysterically for no apparent reason. Alrighty. Red kind of ignores this and rushes right at you because he can see you. And misses!
Oh, thank you.
Blue is currently laughing hysterically. And green, because he can see you when you affected him, rushes right for Biddy.
Oh, great. This
And
gonna
he
hurt.
decides to go reckless.
Oh, that's.
Uh,
Oh, that's really.
Oh.
He's
I'm
fine.
fine.
Are you though?
Are you really?
I have 8 HP left.
Don't worry, you have the cleric next to you. It's okay.
Ow.
It
Your
would be
turn,
nice
Green?
It would be nice if the cleric healed me.
So any attacks against the green berserker at the moment will have advantage on them because he's recklessly
no,
attacking.
It's only for
No,
me.
he's reckless. He's reckless, right?
Yeah, he's reckless at
Oh.
the moment. That's what I was talking about.
Well, then my spell is useless.
You didn't know he was gonna fucking go reckless.
All right. Well,
Green.
yeah. On my turn, green is gonna so are the sides of the cart of the cart like covered up with like a cloth thing that's kind of goes over all over.
Yes.
Or can I just hop over the side of the cart?
You can push out of the side of the carriage. You can open up the side of the carriage and climb out.
Okay. Well, in a show of in a show of athleticism, green leaps out of the cart next to this guy, and he's going to use distracting strike. So yeah, and then he's going to take a swing at it with his longsword. If it hits, I get to add my superiority dice. Does a 21 hit?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Then I'm going to add that D8 to it. That's sweet D8.
That's 13 damage. Nice.
Yeah, as green just jumps off the side of it and just takes a lunging slash at this guy with a battle cry for his god.
Opening up some of the.
Some bad guy.
Kurt.
All right. Kurt is going. hop out the window. Move right here.
And you currently have advantage.
Oh, right, well,
Well, that hits anyway, so.
3 points of damage.
Yep.
Punch him. The bonus attack. Bonus
Nice.
action. And then,
You
because
slam into his hard, muscly form.
and because he made an unarmed strike as part of his attack action, or no, damn it, I did that wrong.
Almost. Next time.
Yep. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna spend a point and use a dodge action to call off the top of my head. I think it was step in the.
Galdar.
He gets just a regular.
Help me.
Not an advantage
Please.
attack.
I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Biddy.
You.
I want to do it at level 2.
It's patient defense. Sorry, that's
Yeah.
that's what.
And as a bonus action, I want to cast Sanctuary on him.
Oh, thank
Drip, drip, drop.
I'll move over here and throw a flame at him for 1 damage.
Flaming water. Nice.
It's really hot.
So
boiling.
So out of character, Quentin, what class is Drip Drip?
Who knows?
Okay, you're playing it like that, are we? Oh.
you.
Biddy.
Fine, be that way.
First of all, I'm going to get out of the cart and draw my rapier and short sword and stab him with both. So, rapier.
You get attacked. Remember, you have advantage on this guy.
Oh, I do too.
So
Sorry.
roll.
You just roll them
roll
again.
one.
So for the rapier, that would be...
Miss.
for the short sword, that's 12. For the rapier, it's 14.
Ah, that one hits.
So did I get a hit?
Yes, you got 1 hit.
Sneak attack, because I have advantage. And there's someone next to him.
Yep. Anything
And
else?
that's my turn.
Alright.
Nope.
Anna.
The guy swiped at me, so I'm going to try to swipe back at it with my rapier.
You have advantage, don't forget.
Well, not on red guy.
No, you do, because green used Distracting Strike.
Yeah, distracting
Oh,
strike.
okay.
Distracting strike
Excellent.
gives you advantage.
But I
It
did
doesn't
roll a
matter.
23, so...
Yeah,
That's fine.
you already hit it.
Plus, in case you get critical.
No.
Same damage, though. Interesting. The Berserker... Berserker turns and continues to hit at Enna. And misses. This one, I think it's to roll Wisdom saving throw. And loses, still laughing. And the other Berserker... no longer reckless.
Wait, he's no longer reckless?
Yeah. Now, of course, Biddy still has True Strike on it. It now attacks Biddy with a Great Axe.
Oh.
It's got to
Well,
make
there goes the
a
health I
wisdom.
got.
It's got to make a wisdom saving throw to attack. Biddy.
Oh, that's right. So that strike instead hits Kurt. Kurt was just hit for 9.
No, it does not. Because I have the dodge action, so he gets the.
Ah, yay.
Yeah.
Alright, so that'd be a roll.
For DM, I know how it feels now.
Yes. And that still hits. That's 23.
Oh, 9 damage.
Yep. Green, what would you like to do?
Green's going to take another swing at this guy. Just a plain old regular longsword swing. 15 hit.
Yes. So
Cool.
12
And then
damage.
he's going to use his action surge, and then he's going to take another swing at him.
Ooh. That's
Never
a
mind.
miss.
Waste of an action surge. But well,
Yes.
still 12 damage.
Kurt.
I'm gonna move right here. Punch him.
Ooh.
And then,
Punch.
yeah, fuck it. I'll punch him.
Punch.
So
Now
15
you have
damage.
+2 to AC.
And then, yep. And then I get +2 to my AC since I have my short sword.
Anything else?
Wait, yes. Another key point to dodge.
Alright. Galder, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I'm going to use a bonus action and cast Shield of Faith on Anna. And then I'm going to move out of the cart.
Alright. Drip, drip, drop. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move over here and I'm gonna throw a dagger at the green guy.
5 damage. That's that he yelps, dagger, and embeds itself in his leg. Biddy.
Oh, by the way, True Strike would be gone by now.
Alrighty.
But we're flanking.
Yeah, but drip, drip, drab wasn't, but then again, drip, drip, drab full of 20 anyway.
Well, it doesn't. True Strike wouldn't have affected him. I think it just affects.
Yeah.
It
Biddy.
don't affect him.
So I still have advantage on that because flanking, right? Or no?
Yes, flanking.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna, once again, stab him with my rapier,
Miss.
and then my short sword.
Hit. Where blood pours off the body of the berserker, washing away some of the dirt. Anna!
Stabby stab.
Miss.
Never mind.
Berserker.
I don't want you hurt, Piccolo. Stay back.
Still going for Anna.
Ow.
Kind of like slices a big slice down her body.
Yeah, that leaves me down to 1 hit point, guys.
I think you forgot to roll a hit die, because that seems very low for hit die.
No, we checked on that. It's possible. She rolled 2 very low hit die.
Yeah, it
Oh.
was really bad rolls.
That's why I always take standard, because
I think that finally is the DC for the hideous laughter 14 or 16.
I think it was 12,
Oh, even better.
to be honest. I'll check.
So blue snaps out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
12.
Berserker goes for Biddy. Is
Wait.
Sanctuary still in effect?
Yeah, it is.
So that means it's actually going for Kurt.
Does not hit.
Nope, that's disadvantage, so I have to. Oh, that's right. If it doesn't hit. That's what you got the plus thing on there. Never mind.
Yep.
Alright, so green.
Okay. Green, first off, is going to take another swing at the guy with his longsword. 13 does not hit. And then he is going to use rally on Enna. So I'm going to roll a superiority dice. You gain that plus my charisma modifier in temporary hit points.
Okay then.
Plus 2. Roll that. You gain 10 hit points.
Nice.
Yay!
You're back at full.
Kurt.
Right. Let's go ahead. Punch. Sorry.
Miss.
Edge.
Remember, you have advantage.
Yeah, I know. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Roll it.
Roll my
D4.
damage die, which is 4. So,
You hit this guy so hard that he just collapses to the ground, blood pouring out from his mouth.
you good, Biddy?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Good. I'm
Haven't
glad to hear that.
actually haven't had any time to really fight face with someone for a very long time.
There was only one punch, so, but I still had the +2. I'll just hang out here.
Alright, Galdar, what would you like to do?
So from my position, I can't see the guy in front or the red dude either, right?
Nope, but you can hear the one that Green is fighting.
Okay. Want to channel divinity, preserve life. Want to give 5 hit points to Ina, Biddy, and Kurt.
Yay! And it technically has 6 hit points and 10 temporary hit.
Drip, drip, drop.
I'll move over here and shoot a ray of frost. And that misses.
Biddy.
Alright, so here fighting on the other side of the.
I think Biddy and I can see the.
Yeah, you'd be able to see. Kurt would be able to see blue.
I tell Biddy that there's another guy over here just hanging out.
I mean, I could go fight it.
You still have Sanctuary.
Pardon?
You still have Sanctuary, so he'd have to make a wisdom.
Doesn't Sanctuary break after you attack?
Not to my knowledge. I think it's a concentration spell.
Yeah, it's concentration.
It lasts for I think up to a minute, unless he's hit really hard. That he has to make some save of it.
I'm gonna go over to the other side and swing at my rapier and then my short sword.
Nice.
Sneak
Oh yeah. Does sneak attack go for both my hits?
I think it's just
No, only one.
but both of those hit.
Yep. Leaving Enna. Let's see if Enna can take this guy out.
Well, he just did 23 points of damage to that.
Mm-hmm.
Anna is going to disengage and go to the back of the thing.
Why?
Probably for the best.
Alright, so
Save the monkey.
Berserker turns and goes for Biddy.
Why me?
Oh,
Ow!
dick.
Did we decide Sanctuary was still up?
Yeah.
No, Sanctuary actually breaks when you.
Makes sense that it breaks when I attack.
Well, because I remember when
Huh?
we used it in the previous Pine Valley game, it lasted a while. Lasted a bit, I mean.
Yeah, it lasts unless you make an attack on someone.
Yeah.
And I don't think he has yet. I don't think I'll
Yeah,
attack
I've
him.
only used
No, the warded creature
Preserve
makes an
life.
attack.
Yeah. It talks about the warded creature, meaning Biddy. Biddy made an attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one also goes for Biddy.
okay.
Son of a
Stop! Ow! That hurts!
They're just like both ganging up on him. Kurt.
Quick question. Well, it's Green's turn, but can I run under the horses?
What?
Can I run under the?
Yes.
Cool. Because I'm short.
You're a gnome. You can do it.
Cool. I love.
I don't think the dwarf could. I think the dwarf would be just slightly too tall to run under the horses. But a gnome, a goblin, a kobold, a halfling,
You hear,
any of those could do
you
that.
hear that, Galdar? You hear that? You're too tall to do something.
You must be at least this tall to run under the horses.
So you
So
have to be at
Green,
least this short.
Green, what would you like to do?
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a swing at the red guy again, with a long
shit.
sword. That's a 21.
And how would you like him to die?
In a flourish with his blade, Green basically spins around, and as he comes around, he uses the momentum to basically just take the guy's head off clean from his shoulders.
Blood fountains up and splatters a bit of the other berserker and yourself.
Pardon?
I said blood fountains up from the decapitation, from the rapid decapitation, and just gets on you, gets on the other berserker, splashes a little bit on Biddy. The horse
Blood
is kind
everywhere.
the horse is kind of going when some of it hits that one of them.
And then as a bonus action, again, I'm gonna do rally for Biddy,
Yay.
and you gain 5 hit points back.
Kurt.
Sorry, give me. Yep.
This horse is kind of prancing, so you might need to walk around that. Unless you can roll a good dexterity.
Yeah, to be fair, he could
dexterity
probably
roll.
fit under the cart.
That's true. You could probably fit under the cart. At half movement speed, so it's
Anyway.
technically a rough terrain.
I'm gonna go here.
If you're running into this guy, roll a dexterity check.
What? If I'm running under the horses?
Under
Yeah, 'cause
this
that
one,
one's-
because that one that just got splashed with blood. It's kind of prancing, so it's roll a dexterity check just to make sure it's not prancing on top. It's not hitting you with its hooves.
Okay,
I just got
here
through
we go.
saying that.
Sorry, I got distracted. Not yet, let me check. So I'll just go around it.
Okay, that's fine then.
So I'm gonna punch this. One and two.
Nice.
Just that's all I'm gonna do.
Gelder!
Move up to here. And let's do a cure wounds level 1 on Biddy. So Biddy gets 10 back.
Yay! Drip, drip, drop!
Biddy's kept alive.
I'll move over here and throw some fire its way.
Nothing more eerie than seeing a waterman cast fire spells. Biddy!
More steam spells at this point.
Well, I'm
Well, that'd be the case if he was a fireman throwing water spells.
thoroughly annoyed, so
I
I'm gonna
imagine.
I'm gonna swing my rapier, and then my short sword.
Nice.
Wow.
For one.
I imagine Drip actually throwing a ball of boiling water.
No, he's throwing fire. See, he's not throwing water. He's not a fire elemental throwing water. He's a water elemental throwing fire. So that's a bit different. If he was a fire elemental throwing water, then it'd be boiling water and steam and such. But since he's a water elemental throwing fire, that's not the case. So, Anna, it's your turn.
I'm trying to think of what I want to do here without throwing myself right in the line of fire.
You can inspire someone. That's a bonus
Bardic
action.
inspiration.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, because it's only people who can hear me. That's fine. I am going to inspire green.
Awesome. I love it.
What are your bardic inspiration? 6.
Still attacking Biddy.
Why?
Ask the dice gods to keep having me roll a 1.
Ow.
Evidently the dice gods don't like you much tonight, Biddy. I think they want to kill another Windstar. Green.
No, we have a cleric though.
Okay, Green's gonna run there, so he's standing full on next to him, and he's gonna do distracting attack again. So he's take a swing of his long sword. That hits.
Yep.
So then he's gonna do the D8. That adds, so that's 17 damage. And
Nice.
the next roll against the target by an attacker other than me has advantage.
Alright. Kurt. That means you still have advantage anyway because you're flanking him.
Decapitation.
That's for you, Tom.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You're a scholar and a gentleman.
The days of playing that game.
I love that game. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's good fun.
And I'm forever stuck at the emo thing, the emo part.
That's hard as shit.
Yeah, that's where I gave up.
That is the hardest part of the game. Not even the final bosses is that hard. Sorry, I'm gonna slag you. Second verse, same as the first. Just got
Just gonna punch
Gnome
him in the shin.
fist. Miss. Hit.
cool.
Go punching him, punching him, punching him.
Yep.
Galdar, what do you do?
He's kind of got a boxer stance going with his short sword.
I'll move up there and try smashing with my hammer.
Smashy, smashy.
Dwarf smash. Oh, nice. Full damage. Dang.
Oh yeah. Nope, he's not even dead yet. Wow.
It's like we have a
He looks like he's about to fall over though.
It's like we have a beating circle going on. Like everybody's just around him, just like
Drip, drip, drop.
punching him and giving it to another person.
I'm gonna try to free
Take it
him.
away.
Oh, kind of like
And the last hit turns the guy into an icicle. He just kind of freezes in place. And you can just see.
just for shits and giggles. Sorry, go ahead. Just for shits and giggles, after he gets frozen, Kurt punches him one more time and shatters.
Yep.
Green's
I want to slice.
I'm gonna
Is it there,
grab my
Biddy?
dagger.
Green's gonna
Huh?
go over to one of the unsmashed bodies, and he's gonna just start picking it through, seeing if he can find anything of worth on these guys.
Same.
Just
I'm gonna go to
just
the
great axes. That's about it. Everything else is, ugh, just rags, basically.
Fair enough. Nothing of worth on these guys. Oh well, move
Um,
them to the side of the road so that they're not in anyone's way.
yeah.
We're just gonna draw a mark on the side of the road.
Kurt's gonna ask Biddy if he's alright.
Yeah. Just a few scratches. I'll be fine.
Alright, cool. Glad we can prevent you from dying. I don't want another windstorm like conscience.
I could do with a short rest, but that's about it.
Alright, we'll get some rest in the carriage. How far do you want me to go, Grizz?
Just keep moving. It specifies only one attack every once in a while. But I had to roll to find out, when or if.
So we get a short rest?
Technically, yes, you guys, because you're not walking. You're actually riding in the back of a carriage. You do technically get a short respite as you go.
Green
I'll
rides
keep-
up front with the driver lady.
Well, that's where
Yeah.
Kurt's at.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then Green's in the back then. He's sitting at the back, right by the entrance, though, so he's watching our rear.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I have to get up ungodly early and drive an hour tomorrow morning to go to training for work. Can I take a
Sorry.
short, long rest, whatever, in the back of the wagon
Sure.
and trust you guys not to burn it down for me?
Sure.
I mean, if we start a fire, I'll put it out. Stop.
Either put it out or pull me out.
GM
one of
will
the two.
GM will not intentionally set the carriage on fire.
That's all down to the players. Looking at Kurt.
Well, one of the two firebugs is asleep at the back of the cart now, so get some good rest and hope you enjoy training.
All right, y'all have a good night, guys.
All right, good night.
You
Good
too.
night.
Nice.
See you next
Night.
week.
Okay.
Well, Kurt's at the gate now.
Alright.
We're just gonna produce flame and light the cart on fire.
No, start that.
Alright, you reach at that point you notice that there is a winding path heading off in this direction on the other side of the bridge.
Huh.
I mean, we
Okay,
weren't
so
really
a
given
shortcut.
specifics on where the
Go left.
Vistani will be, did we?
You do it, man.
Alright.
Smell a sitcom.
I don't need to use any hit dice from that encounter.
Up ahead.
Yeah, that's because they were beating the shit out of fucking Biddy.
Exactly.
The canopy of mist and branches suddenly give way to black clouds boiling far above. There's a clearing here next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 bell-top wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. A footpath continues beyond the you're already on that one. Yeah, this is a rather treacherous terrain for your horse and carriage, but if your horse can do it, your horse can do it.
I'm gonna
This
assume
looks
this
like-
is where we need.
This looks like the gypsy camp.
Yep.
The
I told the
Vistani
lady-
camp.
I told the lady, can you stop us here, please?
She nods and lets you off the carriage.
Thank you, ma'am. Oh. I should do it. Send you to Korea. Well, gentlemen, let's go look for this Madam Eva. Usually when I hear the word
Oh.
madam, I assume she's old as shit.
Quite possibly.
So you see a bunch of the Vistani just kind of gathered around the fire. And they seem to be
Kurt
talking,
is
playing the accordion and telling stories.
Kurt will go up to that one and he'll be like, "Excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry to bother you. I have a question."
One of the Vistani looks down at
Sure.
you and says,
Hi.
"Hello. Come to hear stories?"
You know what? That would absolutely be lovely. But first I have to take care of a little bit of business first. We were told to come speak with Madame Ava. Is she around?
Ah, yes, you best hurry if you're here to speak with Madame Ava. The tent. And he points, hold on.
This
I don't
one?
know one thing. He points all the way up to the biggest tent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, dude.
She awaits you.
Green
Kurt kind of
begins to
rushes
make
over
his.
there.
Green follows Kurt.
I think Vinny is the only one that either could keep pace or is faster than I am.
Magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. At last, you have arrived. Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips. Let me have a picture for her of her.
Oh,
Hop
joy!
up in the chair. Hello.
Hold on. I could have sworn. Hold on. Why is this thing causing me problems? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't like it. The computer gods are not with you today, Grizz.
Yeah.
Why does everything gotta have a god?
Alright, well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Stupid thing.
Out, come on. Here, come on, let's go.
No, this is the facility in general, but they can't find a handout for her. Just like the sort of woman that a really old looking woman.
I got a handout here from Google.
No.
Do you want me to post that in?
Sure. I don't understand why they don't have a handout picture for her. They thought they did. They said they just have one for the Vistani in general.
I put it in. Do you want me to put it in the Discord or Roll20 chat?
You can put it in Discord.
Okay, Discord it is then. Come on. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I didn't. That's the wrong Google link. That's the really glitchy one. That's incredibly long. There we go. That's Madame Ava. Yeah.
Some
She
sort
seems
of
cool.
card she's holding. Tarot cards.
Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's basically holding out playing with tarot cards and getting ready to cast a tarot reading.
Green goes in and he takes a seat close to her.
Vinny was standing in the chair.
You are here for a reading, she declares. It's not even a question. She's just basically telling you that's what you're here for.
Sure.
Okay, sure.
You are here to require information, and if that is through a reading, then so be it. Would you like some form of payment for this reading, Madame Ava?
Of course not. I do not need any.
Well, aren't you very kind?
Drip.
Likes his pipe.
Hold on. I'm trying to remember how to use the tarot deck. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
What can I do? is that water?
Okay. Drop top 3 cards from the common deck. She starts drawing cards. What's so she starts drawing.
I see one of them.
No, hold on.
Okay.
I mean, I see the deck, but I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah.
The number 3 just appeared above your icon.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
So she puts them down, one at a time. Starts arranging them.
Ooh, that seems like a fun card.
And she smiles at you.
I can't see 7.
I can't see.
Ooh.
And she taps them one at a time.
Oh goodness.
These are the cards showing showing what might aid you in your missions here. And she points first to the mercenary card. Hold on. One of the only problems with this is that having to then go through different decks and look to see what the card is.
Yeah.
The thing you seek lies with the dead under mountains of gold. And then she turns and taps the next card. Look for a den of wolves in the hills overlooking a mountain lake. The treasure belongs to Mother Night. And then she turns and taps the one marked the hooded one. I see a faceless god. He awaits you at the end of a long and winding road deep in the mountains.
Cool, we're going to the mountain. That sounds like fun.
So do you have any questions for her before she continues on?
I do, actually. I asked her, like, well, ma'am, we were in a town recently, and some asshole launched a fireball at us and killed 2 of my friends. I was just wondering if you could tell me where he went so I can break his bones.
She smiles at you and pats your hand.
Grace, could you repeat the second one, please? The one about the wolves?
Alright. Look
Can you
for...
actually... I'm sorry, can you put it in a separate, like, document in Roll20? Like, all 3 of them, so we can have it in...
Alright, how about I say it without the voice and you guys can just take notes?
Yeah, that's
Because
what I thought.
it's because it's not meant. This isn't the sort of thing that's meant to be written down. It's meant to be heard and not necessarily understood. And rewriting it down means you can keep going back and referencing it. So it's kind of against the point.
Mhm.
But I will say them without the accent real quick. So the first one, she says, the thing you seek lies with the dead under mountains of gold coins. The second one, she said, look for a den of wolves in the hills overlooking a mountain lake. The treasure belongs to Mother Night. And the third one, she said, I see a faceless god. He awaits you at the end of a long and winding road, deep in the mountains.
Okay.
Seek something under a pile of gold.
Gold coins. Under a mountain of gold coins.
Did she say gold coins?
Yeah, she
Yes.
said gold.
So we're looking for a treasury. Maybe a tomb.
Look for a den of wolves in the hills overlooking a lake. The treasure belongs to Mother Night. And then a faceless god awaits us at the end of a long and winding road in the mountains.
Huh. Interesting.
Trust.
Though nothing's necessarily literal.
And then about the guy we're looking for.
She pats your hand again. All in good time, child.
I think we're good to continue, I guess.
Kurt's gonna let that slide because he thinks it's very
hey, at least she hasn't accused you of setting things on fire.
That's true. I'll give you. Well, Madam Ava, thank you for the information.
Oh no, she's not done.
She's not finished.
Apparently. Oh my god.
Dark Lord Dungeon.
Dark
Oh
Lord.
god. Oh god, I can pick that up. I am so sorry.
That's okay.
Oh shit, I can pick it up too. My bad.
Please don't touch it. They're in a specific order.
I'm trying to
I'm in the
pick
way.
up I'm trying to pick up my icon, but I can't. Whatever.
You have
Yeah, don't touch your icon at the moment. It's supposed to be there.
The shadows make it a little hard to see something.
So we have a Dark Lord and a dungeon now, which means we're going to a dungeon with a Dark
That's
Lord.
like dungeon. I thought it said like Don John.
The donjon.
The dungeon.
Oh boy! 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 Oh boy!
I don't like that.
Oh, this
I
is
don't like
ironic.
Guys,
Oh god, this
Guys.
card is ironic.
I wanted to say it was a pleasure playing with you, and I think we're all going to die.
I mean,
Yeah, yes, actually, that is very possible. She looks at Kurt and smiles
Oh
and
my
points at the card marked Don John. This is what you seek.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't see the card because the shadow's blocking it.
But she looks at this one marked Dojan.
Yeah,
She says,
there's a shadow on it, like blackness.
that doesn't matter. She points to the card and says, "This is what you seek. The enemy of your enemy, but also your enemy." As you say, he is up in a tall tower, having fled from fire.
oh, I get it.
Tall
A
tower.
tall tower, huh? Cool.
Yeah.
And then she
Right,
points
hold
at the one in the middle. And this. He lurks in the depths of darkness, in the one place to which he must return. The cursed one.
I'm gonna assume that's Strahd.
Curse?
That is where you must take him down.
Awesome.
Good to know.
So we
No.
have to go to Castle Ravenloft and beat the shit out of Strahd.
I mean, we already.
That's okay. That's part of the plan anyway.
Yes, but I hardly think we're capable of taking him on in our current state.
Oh, absolutely.
We don't even know if Strahd has any weak other than basic vampire weak.
I mean, kill him in his house. That's.
Well, Green and I, once we activate our souls, we can do a little bit of damage to him.
I
But as
think
we are now, we're not strong enough.
considering Strahd's relative strength and influence over this land, there might be some unique way we could take him down, maybe.
I feel as though two of these things might be in the location that we're seeking in the first place.
Yes, what was it called again? The what
The Amber
something?
Temple.
Yeah, in the
Amber Temple.
in the Amber Temple.
Mm-hmm.
So our first priority is finding the temple. Then David will be pleased to hear that.
But we also need to keep an eye out.
Well, our best bet currently for finding the Amber Temple is working with Strahd, unless Madam Ava here, unless the information provided by Madam Ava here leads us to it before then.
Well,
So
she
that-
did say in the mountain.
Yes.
So
If
that
we assume that it's in the Amber Temple, then it'll be in the mountain.
we also
Yeah.
need. If we're going to go with the help of Strahd plan, we're going to need to go to the tower.
hmm
Well, we
There's
have to
also
find the
this.
tower.
There's also this den of wolves as well that we could look into.
We heard wolves on the way up to Castle Ravenloft.
Maybe. But the look for a den of wolves in the hills
just don't-
overlooking a lake.
I just don't feel like regular.
I mean, we could follow this river to a lake. I'm sure it does.
Well, the town we were just in overlooks a lake, a very sizable one.
Does it?
Yes. Pretty sure it does.
Lake Balaki, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like it.
So I have to look around. The water dude here might be able to help us,
Mm.
but it's not in the. I'm sure he'd feel better about being. Andre.
Yeah, I like it.
Find douchebag in the fucking tower. When all is said and done, was we're up to stuff and strong enough to fight Strahd. Punch him in.
Yeah. Either way, I
Lady
believe
Ava,
this.
Madam Ava, does
Yes,
Strahd have a
child?
way of? How does Strahd watch over this land? How does he know all?
A roll persuasion check.
Oh, okay. Oops, I'm sorry. I advantage on
Oh, well, it would
the
have
save anyway.
definitely failed. It would have been
Yeah.
a 2.
She pats
I
your
know, it would have
hand.
been 11.
She pats your hand again and, smiles at you.
Alright, then.
Anyone else wish to ask her anything of her?
Lady, could you tell me one thing about my future?
What would you like to know, child?
When I'm going to get out of here. Or how I'm going to get out of here. What's going to happen when I complete another task I'm working on. I don't know.
She smiles sadly at you. No one ever leaves this land, except the Vistani.
And I'm assuming.
You will remain here until the curse is ended.
Could one become a Vistani if they wanted to?
She shakes her head. It is by
Seems
blood, I am afraid.
Thought as much. Ooh. I can't think of anything that we need to really ask.
I've already asked a question.
Grip is going swimming.
Okay then.
Are we safe here in
Actually-
your presence?
Actually,
course.
I'll meet you guys all back in the carriage. I do have one more question. It is a bit of a private matter, though.
What is it, child?
Well, I'm gonna wait for everybody else to heal.
I still have
Green steps outside.
Do we hear this?
You'll have to roll a perception check and a sneak check to see if you go unnoticed trying to listen
No,
in.
Do I know he wants a private conversation? Is what I'm asking.
Well, you're all the way out swimming, so no.
Yes.
Damn it! Damn it!
Madam Ava, if we ever get
I'll-
out of here, would I be able to go back to my old job? Or will they assume that I've
Hey,
been
don't be rude.
exposed?
Do you want to go back to your old job?
Of course I do. I loved my job.
It depends on when you get out of here, I suppose.
Okay. Well, that's all I got. Thank you, Madam Ava.
And so, is anyone rolling perception? Outside the tent, and you're trying to listen in to what Kurt's whispering to her.
Yep, I
Green.
will.
Yeah, Green's not really making an effort to listen. He's just kind of standing there, just.
And but he's. You guys still have your advantage toggles
Still
on,
failed
guys.
anyway.
Alright. So to Kurt's question, Madame Eva just kind of shakes her head and pats his hand.
Shame.
That would
Well, thank you,
require
Green.
something more powerful than a wish.
How powerful?
He sighs. That would require a form of divine intervention.
All right then. Well, thank you, man. I'll take my and I'll head back. Well, I guess our first destination is back to the town and checking out the lake.
Sure.
What time of day is it?
It's evening.
We should probably camp here, I reckon, if that is acceptable with the Vistani before we heading out. It's getting.
Yeah, the
late.
Vistani doesn't seem to mind. Just kind of hanging out, telling stories.
Awesome. Then Green will sit down and listen to their stories if they're willing to tell, and we can set up our camp like here.
So,
Yeah.
so for the final act of today's session, the Vistani is gathering you guys around and says, recounts the following tale. A mighty wizard came to this land 3 years ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you're standing, a very charismatic man. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the Devil Strahd. He stirred them up with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle en masse. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to the precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard, yet his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground, but when the Devil Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down the river to search for the wizard's body, to see if, he had anything of value. But the river Ilvis has already spirited him away.
Where do you know where the river
Interesting.
leads to?
He kind of gives you a general description, but he mostly sits back down while the others while the other people around the fire are laughing. And that'll be about it for this week. Anything else anyone wishes to add?
Nope. Green just listens to the story and then he goes to bed eventually.
After story, Drip is gonna go sleep in the river.
By the way, the river he mentioned is the river you're sleeping in.
Oh, that's where the wizard fell?
Yep. No, that's the river that was being checked because that's where his body would have washed up to. It's where they're camped right now.
Ooh, then I'm gonna go search around in the water with my detect magic and search around to see if I can find a spellbook. Probably no.
No.
Damn it. What's worth a shot? No, he wants power. It's a good thing to look for magical boots.
Anyone else?
Nope.
Can learn some new shit.
Alright. That was fun. Oh,
Yeah, it was.
one more thing before we go. By the GM power invested in me, you're now level 4.
Woo, now level 4. Yay!
Yeah.